Welcome back to the Dirty Shirt Podcast.
This is Season 2, Episode 6.
I'm Braden.
And I'm Nolan.
And we're off.
Just like Joel Embiid on a back-to-back game.
Got him.
I'm a Sixers fan, but that's what I thought of because he doesn't play back-to-back games, so he takes off.
I went to see a Sixers game this year, actually, and he did
Which
not
one?
play. They were playing the Pistons at home. It was one of the
NBA Cup games.
No, it was a throwback night.
Throwback night. Wait,
Yeah.
was hip hop there?
Yes, he was.
No way. You saw
Well,
hip hop, the mascot?
I think we saw him, and there was they had a Philly rapper there as well.
Hot chocolate.
But you know, it was crazy. They were filming a movie there that night.
A movie?
Yeah, a new Mark Wahlberg movie.
Really? So Mark
It's
Wahlberg
coming
was
out.
at the game.
He was, and it was crazy. We passed. I'll put some pictures in. We passed by the
Insert.
section that they were in, and all the cameras and everything were set up. They had it all behind these curtains, and then we were sitting in our seats and we could see down, and they had the huge cameras and lights and everything in the stands. It was kind of crazy. So I was with my cousin, so we were we're gonna have to go watch that movie together when it comes out.
What's the name of the movie?
I don't know what it's
Those
gonna be.
Sixers?
It's well, they're just filming it, so I think it's Mark Wahlberg is part of the story is he's some guy from Philly and is I don't even know the story of it. So yeah,
This hot chocolate's good. Thank you.
it is.
Yeah.
I think this is only my second hot chocolate of the Christmas season.
This is my
which is not
first.
good. This is your first?
Yeah,
Not good.
I don't even
It's
know
good,
if I've had
but it's
one.
not good.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm
what are you
drinking
drinking?
tea right now.
It's tea time, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This,
you sell hot chocolate at your cafe, don't you?
we do, yeah.
Oh, you had to plug your cafe already.
Yeah.
Shout out Neighbors.
This drink break is brought to you by Neighbors
Hey,
Cafe.
let's go.
Boom.
That'd be funny.
That's my favorite cafe.
Yeah. I was actually thinking at a point, I was we should provide drinks for every episode.
That
and
would be
just
fun.
sponsor it.
Yeah.
Your ears are hitting the tree behind you.
I know.
You gotta watch those.
I'm rubbing don't
Your antlers are kind of looking sad.
yeah, I know. Not so perky.
Droopy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Well, maybe we should introduce our guest.
We can talk. We can.
We always do that. We get started and
Yeah,
get
yeah.
5 minutes in and be like,
That's
oh yeah.
okay. That's fine.
Well, this is Austin, an old buddy of mine from high school. Actually, we go all the way back to elementary school.
Elementary school.
So,
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
It's kind of funny. I think our friendship has been very funny over the years. I feel like we were close friends in we didn't know each other too well in elementary school. But then late elementary school, going into middle school, we were really close friends.
Yeah.
And then high school, we never had any classes together.
No
we were kind of doing
classes,
different things.
different sports, different things.
So we were friends, but we didn't hang out.
Yeah.
And then now I feel we're just as close, if not closer friends than we were in elementary school.
Well, what do you think brought us back together?
We're back. I don't know. I think I don't know. Probably a little bit of just maybe just your faith journey and
yeah, definitely.
things like that too.
Definitely.
So yeah.
That's what I was gonna say as a rhetorical question. I think it was because of Christ.
Yeah.
Because I think we both had a faith growing up, but my faith kind of went away when I got to college and stuff, but really found a newfound faith in Jesus about my month before I graduated, my senior year. So I think it's what rekindled it this summer when I reached out, but I feel we still would have touch points here and there where I'd see you, but
no, it's funny. I was actually looking through some elementary school books. I sent you the picture. I was I'm gonna post it up in here. I'll send them to you.
Yeah. Which picture?
Of just us when we were young.
Oh,
Just our old school pictures.
dude. No, we were menaces back in the day.
Yeah. Well, do you remember in 5th grade?
No.
We were in the same class.
Mr. Rogers?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And
Yeah, he was our track coach. Well, my track coach too.
Yeah.
I don't think you did track senior year, did you?
Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. No, I did.
That's a good. Yeah,
I
that's
didn't do
good.
track.
I'm a big fan of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
I've never seen it, but he would talk about it.
But do you remember I was super I was more artsy when I was young.
Yes,
Or everyone would
yes,
consider
yes.
me the artistic kid.
Yeah, I would still say that.
Yeah. I think I still am, but yeah, I don't know. And remember we started a club
We made a club. What was the club?
And I forget what it was called, but we all
finished my hot
like I
chocolate.
drew bookmarks for everyone that was in the club, like specialized whatever. I remember I
Whoa.
drew like Hunger Games bookmarks,
Dude, the Hunger
We-
Games was big then.
Yeah.
That's like when it came out.
and we were really into
Yes.
cut the rope.
Bro,
You know
yes.
that game?
I remember we were going to cut the
Yeah.
rope because I think I bought like a like stuffed animal version of the cut
Yeah,
the rope
dude, I have
thing.
an Omnom.
That's what it is. 'Cause you had it.
Yeah.
You had one. And I remember we were like, dude, yes.
I think
That's a
I
crazy
think it's in
pool.
my room.
Cut
I
the
might-
rope Hunger Games.
Yeah.
We're really
So I
living
like
childhood
drew
right
like
now.
some of those, and I remember like we like made it exclusive, and we're like,
Whoa.
we're in the club. This guy's in the club. She's in the club.
What
he's
was
in
the name of the club?
You're not in the club. I think it was called like the Squirrel Club or something like that.
Oh my god.
We were kind of remember we were obsessed with squirrels for a little
squirrels.
bit.
Dude, what?
And I remember Mr. Rogers was like, "Hey, you cannot have this club unless everyone is able to join."
Dude, it's wild you remember this because I don't really remember it.
Yeah, and then we were like, "All right." It kind of lost its appeal
Ah,
then. And then we
Dude,
were
should we
like,
bring it back?
Yeah, yeah. Hit us up if you want to
Bring
bookmark.
back the Squirrel Club.
If you want to join the club.
If you want a
Oh,
bookmark
man.
and an Omnom plushie,
Yeah,
we'll hook you up.
yeah,
It's only
you still have it?
$15 a month.
yeah.
You do.
All right, you guys chop it up.
Yeah.
Are you going to get it, bro?
Yeah, that's huge. We are in Nolan's
goes.
parents' house again,
house.
and they graciously allowed us to use their Christmas setup, which is very exciting.
Yeah, I love the fireplace too.
Are you a fan of Christmas time?
I love Christmas.
Okay.
I think in the last year, I feel like last Christmas, no pun intended when I'm talking about the song, but
Right.
last Christmas was the first Christmas where I really felt the joy and love that you're supposed to feel.
Hmm.
I would say I fully came to Christ about, like I said, that month before I graduated college, so April of 2023.
Gotcha.
But that first Christmas didn't really have a good Christmas. Had some health issues that were going on.
Huh.
So I didn't get to spend time with family. Was really just with my mom, my brother all day, and that's a story for another time. But last Christmas was definitely like emotional for me because I was like, wow, this is like the first Christmas where I felt like I fully understood why we celebrated it and like what the birth of Jesus meant and what the light of the world meant. And I just remember sitting in church last Christmas Eve just like crying because I'm like, wow, like this is the real joy. And I would always put my faith into other things during, like, we always try to add things to Christmas and make Christmas
Right.
like, you know, the trees and the fire and the hot chocolate, the candy canes, the Sprite cranberries, they're all good stuff that we add on to Christmas. But I think, you know, I was really challenged by people who celebrated Christmas without that stuff. Like, you think about, you know, my cousin, he's currently in the States right now, but he does missions in Africa. Or you think about people who are giving their lives for the sake of the gospel spreading. And, you know, I think of some of my friends who are in the Philippines right now doing missions work there. Like, they are in these places where these things aren't as accessible, but they have so much joy celebrating Christmas for what it is. And so I think that's what I just was thinking about, man. Like, I'm just he's back. Oh,
No.
we got into the deep stuff already while you're
Yeah.
gone. So what you're
Oh, that's so embarrassing. I don't know where it is. My parents they had to like clean out their attic. They're getting their roof redone, and so like everything kind of got reorganized. So it wasn't where I thought it was, and I was like,
Yeah.
that's all right.
But I was saying that I feel like, yeah, I just see it in so many, like, even myself as a kid, like, I just wanted to have, like, the next big thing, like, the next gift. And
Sure.
I was looking forward to getting that gift. And then Christmas is all about getting these gifts. But I'm like, dude, like, there's one gift that's going to last forever. And that joy, like, we all look forward to this day. And then that day comes. And then it's like, all right, like, back to the reality of life. So I'm just really excited my prayer this month has been that God would give me a spirit of joy and thanksgiving during this Christmas season so I can be present with my friends and family. So really looking forward to that. And just like I was telling you before this podcast, like, I honestly don't have much planned this next week. The only thing I really have planned is just hanging out with friends and family and I'm looking forward to that rather than go and traveling. So, yeah.
Have you seen Charlie Brown Christmas?
It's been a little bit.
They talk about the commercialization of Christmas.
Really?
In that. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Which is like crazy because I remember watching that as a kid and not like fully understanding like why or like how powerful of a message that was back then. But like watching it as an adult, it's like, man, this was really good stuff, and it's nothing like the like content that's out there for kids nowadays and whatnot. But yeah, so yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it is indeed. I was honestly talking about that earlier today too, like how like social media just rewires your brain and it makes false realities of what things are not actually true.
Yeah.
Like that's something I struggle with being a content creator. Like I feel like people see my life differently than what actually it is. Not in like a bad way. Like this is something any content creator, whether you're big or small, like people will look at you and be like, "Oh, you have all these followers, like you're super cool."
Yeah,
but I'm
I get
like,
that.
Bro,
we get that all the time.
I'm like, bro, I'm just like you guys. Like, the dude, yes, all the time.
Yeah. No, the Muppets. Yeah, they're all over us.
The Muppets.
That's what we call our listeners.
Fans, yeah.
You call your fans the Muppets.
Our fans.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nah, you guys.
Our listeners. Yeah.
Just our
Hey,
friends.
I'm buying the stock right now.
Yeah.
I'm buying the stock. It's taking off.
We'll see.
Get some short form clips going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It's been surreal, just this whole process.
It has.
And like, it is funny too. Like, we have taken a step back multiple times, like from this, and it's like we're not big at all. We're not whatever.
Yeah.
But we're like, what do we want this to like be
Yeah.
and to be about?
Yeah.
And we're like, we want to have like intentional conversations with like our friends, our family,
Yes.
like our loved ones, or like people that we wouldn't otherwise get to, like
Yeah.
learn new perspectives, new
Yeah.
ideas. And like, that's what it's about for us. Like,
Yeah.
there was like, I definitely, for me, I remember there were some episodes where I'm like, all right, we got to have like quick hitting segments. We got to
Right.
be like
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
We got to
Bro.
be cool. We got to be interesting.
Yeah.
And like, we got to get people to watch, and we got to make like things that are clippable
Couple,
so that we can put them into reels and shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like we took a step back and we're like, we need to like chill. Like, who cares if it's like
bro?
20 of our friends watching? It's like, it's kind of like a journal for us too. Like,
Yeah.
especially when we interviewed our parents, like
Yeah.
being able to like look back on that. And like, I wish my parents like had a episode with my grandparents. That would be
Yeah.
so cool.
Bro.
I
You
feel like
know?
we could do an anthology, like a season with our parents. Like,
Yeah.
Oh
like,
yeah.
I honestly am like, I've been viewing it ever since like the parents episode. I've really been viewing it as like I'm doing this now as like a, like you said, a journal, and like something that like I can look back on one day and be like proud of, and be able to like say, maybe even one day, you know, if I have kids or something, like, hey, check out, this is me and your grandparents, like when we were like way back in the day, and like, here, this is how your grandparents met, and like cool stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just like now that we've been
take you serious.
in the Rudolph onesie,
Yeah.
I still saw the antlers like flutter.
flopping around.
Yeah. You gotta
Yeah.
watch those, boy. You're gonna hit my friend Braden over there. Be careful.
Yeah. It's just like, it's really cool to like have this and like have something
Yes.
that like like I can, it's like a passion project. And like,
yeah.
and it was, well, you were saying about surreal earlier, like we've said this a bunch of times on the podcast now, but like seeing people send in their Spotify Wrapped that like we were one of their top 5 podcast listens. We were like,
Yeah, it's nuts.
I was like, that's insane.
That's inspirational.
That our faces are right below like Theo Von or something in
Yeah.
their like top 5 is just like weird.
And like, the other thing too, like in a journal aspect, like
yeah.
we might not be like close friends forever. I mean, we'll still have
Yeah.
like that, like, you know, brotherhood in Christ.
Amen.
But like, you know, we might be in different places,
Uh-huh.
you know, different time zones, like not get to catch up.
yeah.
But like, we will forever have like this portion of our friendship
Yes.
cemented.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like, I can like look back on it and be like, oh yeah, I got to hit that guy up. Like,
dude,
so that's cool.
that's joyful.
Yeah, it'll be cool like just thinking back to the kid thing, like them being like, oh, Dad had some pretty cool friends at one point, and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
he had, not anymore.
right. We'll see.
Yeah.
I just like with that growing apart, like it just happens with like life and time and everything,
Yeah.
and so like, you know, like I hope that like my friends now are like my kids will know them because you know they'll still be around and everything, but you know, reality is that that's not going to be the case for all of them, and so you know, it'll be cool to be able to have this. So yeah, I think it's meaningful and it's fun, so
Amen.
that's
I'd agree.
important
Yeah.
as well.
I'd agree 100%.
Did we get into, because I missed a little bit at all, like kind of what you do for like work, what you
No,
No,
we didn't.
how'd you
we
get
just
your
talked
start?
about Christmas.
We were talking
Okay.
about Christmas.
Well,
yeah.
just the reason for the season, pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I wanted to ask you about how you feel about your like media and what you're doing
Yes.
these days.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
What are you up to?
Well, so right now I do. Right now I do full-time campus ministry at Penn State University. So that's where I went. I went to school at Penn State, and I went to school for broadcast journalism. And so that's why I'm fired up about this, because this is my world right here, filming podcasts, talking, ideating, hanging out with the boys.
What is ideating?
Yeah, it's a good word.
Making ideas, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it's a word that my friends use. So I'm probably going to send them this clip because they love this. So we have this group chat. It's called Ideation Nation.
Wow.
And basically we just send ideas in the group chat of things that we want to do.
Boom.
So the word ideating is basically like, I'm going to sit here and think of ideas. And it's basically there's no execution, it's just ideas. So a lot of people have some really good ideas, but they don't execute.
Right.
So it's called Ideation Nation because it's just like we'll throw stuff in the group chat that, like, dude, you're ideating right now, bro. Like you're thinking of these ideas, or I just want to ideate. Like I just want to think and have fun.
Yeah.
You can use the word in so many different ways. Like you would understand if you saw our friend group. I don't know if I have a working definition, but it's just basically like coming up with ideas.
Got it.
It's
Brain-
like another word of saying like yapping almost,
Brainstorming.
brainstorming. It's just fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, so College of Com, did sports play-by-play, did a lot of like basketball coverage, did a lot of like production behind the scenes for live sporting events at Penn State. But I didn't start doing content creation until my senior year of college. So it's kind of a long story of how it all started. But I had all the skills to make content. Like honestly, when I came into my freshman year, I was super insecure and introverted. And I think as I came to Christ, I found a new confidence and a new joy that I didn't have before Christ. And I feel like God completely shifted my life 180. And I just feel like I became more extroverted, more outgoing, more secure and confident in who I was in Christ. And so if you look at my freshman year versus senior year on air clips, like it's night and day. Like I was a bot my freshman year. Just like on camera, I just look like a clown and it just makes me cringe. Whereas like now I feel like I just have that. I think it was also just repetitions. So I get to my senior year, I have confidence in doing on-air work, like talking to the camera. Have probably 8 years at this point of doing video editing. So I had video editing skills, production skills, script writing skills, on-air talent, like all the skills you needed. But the only thing I was lacking was understanding the algorithm of social media and how the social media world works. So it was my senior year. I've pretty much done everything I wanted to do at this point from a content from a sports journalism perspective. But the one thing I was lacking, I'm like, man, I believe that the communications industry is headed towards social media. And I need to figure this out before I graduate because I just kind of saw that happening. So I get an email from this guy. It's like basketball content creation position. And I'm like, that's got me written all over it. So I emailed the guy literally right after I got the email. He texts me or calls me right after. And I didn't even know he lived in State College, which is probably why I got the email. But we met up the next day, and he's like, hey, here's a trial video. Make this video. I want to see what you got. Made the video. And he's like, yeah, dude, I would love for you to be on my team. So then it was me, him, and then one of my other good friends, Grant. And then the three of us started making basketball videos almost every day. So we were probably cranking out 2 videos. So I would make a video, Grant would make a video. So all three of us individually made 5 videos a week probably. So it was like 15 videos a week we were cranking out.
Is it all on the same channel?
All the same channel, and we were only doing TikTok and Instagram at this time.
Got it.
So we started cranking content, and I remember it was like my third video that I ever posted on short form content got like 200,000 views. It was actually a video like trashing Ben Simmons. So like,
love it.
We did that pre-recording.
Yeah. But yeah, so the content was very cringe, honestly, like very clickbait, very do whatever we can to get views.
Sure.
But I learned the algorithm pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And by January, I think we were at 30,000 followers on TikTok, and then by March we had 100,000. So it just exponentially took off.
Yeah.
Because we were just posting so much. And I remember in April was like my first like wicked viral video. It got like 4 million views. Because I remember I posted and it got like 200,000 the first hour, and I was like freaking out, like this is nuts.
Yeah.
So that kind of gave me like a rush of like, whoa, this is cool, like almost like an addictiveness to it. So I wasn't in Christ at this point. I came to Christ probably a month after that March period. Graduate college, I go to this thing called Kaleo where I grow my faith. And while I'm at Kaleo, it's just like a 9-week program for college students to pursue their faith. And while I'm there, I'm making videos for a channel. It's called Basketball Today. And my dream was originally to work in the NBA for an NBA team. But I was interviewing for jobs in the NBA at this time. The one I had the most traction with was the Atlanta Hawks. And I remember I crushed the interview. I'm like, dude, there's no way I don't get this job. But I felt a tug in my heart from God being like, you should go back to Penn State. And I was like, why? And he was like, well, I understood the gospel for the first time in my life at that moment, that summer. And I was like, there's more people who need to hear this message because it changed my life and it brought me joy. And so I think God kind of planted the idea in my head of like, what would it look like for me to go back to Penn State, keep doing social media, Basketball Today, because he blessed it at the right time. Like it just took off at the right time because I started posting on YouTube then, and like I was making a good amount of money to be financially stable. And so I was like, what would it look like for me to go back to Penn State, keep making videos, but also like help guys grow in their faith. And so that's what I did. It's kind of funny because the day that I made that decision to go back to Penn State and to keep making content, the Atlanta Hawks emailed me the next day and they were like, we want to fly you out and go over the final interview and like make you an offer. Yeah. And I was like so frustrated. I'm like, God, like it's ironic you waited till the day after I made the decision. Yeah. And he just made me go through a whole month of just praying and fasting and discerning. And like my faith was super new then. Like I didn't even know what it meant to fast and pray, but someone told me to do it and I did it. So yeah, I was at Penn State for 2 years doing content and doing ministry. The first year was mainly content. It was probably 80 to 90% of my work. The other percent was just on campus doing ministry. And then got super burnt out, went through those health issues that I was telling you about when Nolan wasn't here. And then the second year after graduating, I did 50-50. I took a step back from content. So my main role when I started content was the head content coordinator. So I was in charge of running all of our different channels. But then the second year, I was just focusing on Basketball Today, just making videos. And then it was from January to May of 25. So this past January, May, I prayed for 4 or 5 months just because the ministry was taking off and the content was taking off. And I'm like, God, I can't keep doing both these full time. And so I just prayed because the content, I was doing the math. The 2.5 years I did Basketball Today, I got total 750 million short form views.
Wow.
Yeah, which is
a
crazy.
lot of views.
A lot of views. And I had just under 700,000 followers on all platforms. That's TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. And yeah, it wasn't like it was doing bad. Like that's not why I was leaving. I was leaving because the ministry was taking off. And I had more of a heart for guys like me who were trying to pursue their faith in college. And yeah. So now I wrestled through that decision. Probably could talk that for a long time now. But the two verses that really convicted me were John 4:35, John 12:24. Just the fields are ripe for harvest and the idea of dying to multiply. And so I'm like, man, there's going to come a point in time where my social media channel is going to fade. But there's one thing that doesn't fade. And not many people know about it, at least at Penn State. So yeah, prayed to make that decision. And in the last 6 months of my life doing full-time ministry, I've been the most joy that I felt my whole life. And there's a lot of things that God has done in the last 6 months that kind of solidified that decision. But I've been making content on the side for fun. When I made the decision, my last day doing basketball today was July 1st of this summer. But after a month of not making videos, I was praying and I felt God was like, you should make more videos. And I was like, oh, okay. So I started making videos for fun on my own channel that I started a new one. So I started up making those videos like middle of August and just making Christian content.
Nice.
And the YouTube's at 60,000 subs already.
Nice.
Instagram's at 13,000. TikTok's at 20,000. So it's like God's blessing it. But my mission statement has been opening up doors for the gospel through making fun Christian content. And that's exactly what it's done.
There you go.
But that's kind of what I do now is I do full-time ministry, specifically with fraternity guys and athletes at Penn State.
Cool. Very cool.
Yep.
No, it's been cool to see like what's been going on in your life and just how you've just been like really just going after it. And like I love how like God can use like you're like given gifts and abilities to like just bless his kingdom. And it makes so much sense. I remember like when we met up, had some breakfast when like you were talking about
neighbors.
Yeah. Going into like full-time ministry. And I was like, yeah, like I definitely like support that. But like, I feel like God's giving you this ability. And I was like, I feel like you could definitely do something and bless like people with that as well. And so it's really cool to see your channel growing. Yeah. And like, I have a lot of fun watching them. I mean, it's increasing my Bible ball knowledge. And it's funny.
It's increasing my Bible ball knowledge too.
Yeah.
Ideating. I love thinking of new video ideas. So if you guys have any, let me know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been fun. I think the fun thing about content is like I love what you guys said. I resonate with it so much. It's like I say no idea is a bad idea. 'Cause like this is a crazy story. I love this story. So one of my most viral videos has like probably 20 million views, but I hate it. It's my like one of my least favorite videos ever.
Huh.
And when I literally filmed this video, I scripted it, recorded it, and I went to go edit it, and I'm like, I don't like this. I'm not gonna do this. So then I didn't do it. 2 weeks go by. I graduate in 2 days, and I have a lot of downtime. But I'm like, I'm about to head out to a dinner, but I have like an hour to make a video. And I haven't posted in like 3 to 4 days at this point. So I was like, I need to get one out, but I don't want to think of a script right now. So I found the recording of that video that I filmed 2 weeks ago. I'm like, all right, fine. I'll just throw this together real quick. I throw it together, post it, and yeah, I got 20 million views.
That's crazy.
I literally hated the video. I didn't edit it. I just ignored it because I'm like, this is so stupid. So I tell people who are trying to get in content, like, no idea is a bad idea. A lot of it's just trial and error. Like, sometimes my most favorite videos that I make are the ones that perform the worst. And I'm like, that's okay. Like, I had so much fun making this video that it doesn't matter. And that's why I tell people is, like, if you're making videos for the sole purpose of views and getting followers, you're going to fail. So, like, the videos I've been posting right now, I'm posting it just for fun, to glorify Christ and to help people get Bible ball knowledge.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's why I feel like it's been freeing, because there have been some videos that have done really well. And I'm like, that's cool. But once you get one video that does really well, and you're just trying to get to the next one and the next one, and it's just like, it doesn't satisfy.
Mm-hmm.
So I always tell people, I feel like you guys have a good why. And I tell people, if you have a good why, I mean, you guys have, this is your 26th episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, you guys are locked in.
We're in the top 1% of consistency.
I'm telling you, dude. Dude, consistency is the number one aspect of content. Like, if you're consistent, there's no this is my formula. My formula is consistency plus 1% better every day equals success.
Boom.
If you're consistent,
Growth mindset.
Yeah, we're
love
big
that.
fans.
you love the growth,
mindset
dude. Growth mindset, man. Like, if you're posting every day and you're getting 1% better, you're literally not gonna fail. It's impossible. But it depends what your definition of success is.
Wow.
It's
We're
like
jumping the gun here, man.
Do I know your brain or something?
It's like you looked at the outline.
Oh, is that a question on there?
Yeah.
On the,
Are you serious?
Wow.
With the guest episodes, we asked 3 big questions.
We'll skip around because it's just
Yeah.
perfect. We can't not ask at this point.
Yeah.
So
Or we could do a to be continued.
right now.
I'm
We
kidding.
have some. We call them the big boy questions.
The
We have
big boy
3
questions?
They're a little bit deeper.
Do you have to like do anything before you ask these questions?
No.
You just prepare yourself.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. And the second one is, how do you define success?
Wow.
And I think it's a deep question.
It's deep.
And this can be in life. This can be in social media.
Success. Whoa. I kind of want to hear your guys' answers. Have you guys answered this before on the podcast?
We have,
Okay.
yeah.
We
Well,
did,
they can
yeah.
go watch that then.
Yeah.
How-
As episode 20 of season
How do I
1.
define success? I feel like there's so many different ways I could answer this. I think from a social media perspective, it's just what I said. Like, I see it all the time where people are like, bro, I'm gonna make a YouTube channel, or I'm gonna start making content. I'm like, that's fire. Like, I hope you do well. But I see guys all the time, they'll make videos for like 2 months and they don't get the results they want, and then they stop. And I'm like, dude, what was your motivation behind that? Like, it was something. I don't know what it was, but maybe like something happened in life, or you didn't have the right motivating factor. But I think your definition of success, my definition of success is, I think it's more of a biblical answer now than it is than ever. But it's like, man, is God being glorified through this? And is this helping to fulfill the Great Commission of making disciples of all nations? But for me, dude, I was thinking about this a lot recently, especially in ministry. Like, it's super easy to be like, oh, I'm not doing enough, or I'm failing, or you're not seeing. There's seasons of highs and lows. But I was really looking at like Mark 2 recently. Even 1 Corinthians 15:58. Be steadfast, immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, knowing that in the Lord your labor is not in vain. And then Mark 2, like the guys who are ripping off the roof to get their boy to Jesus, Jesus sees their faith and he was their friend because of this. So it's like Jesus sees our faith. Like, he sees us taking steps towards him. And my other passage I was on the phone with my friend about last night was Luke 10 in verse 20. The disciples go out 2 by 2 to go do works in Jesus' name. And they come back, they're like, bro, like, look what we just did. Like, we cast out demons. We did all this crazy stuff. Like, we're tough.
Mm.
But Jesus is like, dude, don't rejoice in that. Rejoice that your names are written in heaven. And so I feel like that's my definition of success, is that we're defined by Christ, and he already did it all. Like, he said it is finished. And so I'm trying to, sometimes I feel we try to earn love, but we already are loved. And when we live from a place of love with love, you're free. So I don't know if do you guys like running or working out at all?
From time to time.
Yeah. I know you used to run cross country.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is the analogy I heard, is like, I just love the feeling of when you're running. Like, so let's say you're running like 8 miles and I'm training for a marathon. Like, the 8 miles is so easy. Like, it's so easy. And I'm out there just like having fun, laughing, talking. And that's how like God wants us to feel of like in life when we're running towards him. Like, we've been running after him so consistently and so much that it should be joyful and freeing. So for me, I think my definition of success right now is, where does my joy come from? If it's rooted in Christ and rejoicing that my name's written in heaven, no matter what happens, he's the prize. So my videos could do really bad or poorly, but I think that if I get those videos out, praise God. If I'm sharing the gospel every day, or I'm being faithful to the ministry, no matter what happens, I know that he loves us the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, and I think it's cool to be able to like see the encouragement too. Like, you get a decent bit of comments on some of your videos and stuff, and like can see people being like, "Oh, I never thought of it that way," or be like, "Hey, I'm actually like going through something, and like this was like a really cool thing."
Whoa.
So like just that encouragement, you know,
Yeah,
which is fun. Also, I love your like Gen Z paraphrasing of Bible verses. Like, we went out 2 by 2 and we were like, "Bro," like, and he's like, "I see you, I got you, dog." Like,
yeah. I read actually the Gen Z Bible.
Yeah, no.
No, I think it just makes it a little more fun.
What version do you read?
ESV.
Okay.
We're gonna get into versions here.
Well, hey, it's funny. ESV is like, I never like read it growing up. The church I grew up at was like usually either NIV or like NLT.
Yeah.
But like when I started going to camp, a lot of that crew was like grew up doing like Bible quizzing, and all of that is ESV. So like a lot of like the camp crew would swear by ESV, which is interesting.
I
Have you ever been to a Bible quizzing event? Whew. It's intense.
Nah.
yeah.
Was your camping trip intense?
Camping trip.
Or like at camp.
Yeah.
You mean
At
like
camp.
Did you get
the
my
summer
joke?
camp we worked at.
Did you hear my joke?
Camping trip? No.
Yeah, you said it was intense.
intense,
Oh,
yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Wasn't good.
I love that when
No,
people,
it's my bad.
I use that actually a lot too when people would be like, yeah, I was playing this volleyball game. It was intense. And I'd be like, is that hard? Like, did it hit the top at all? Or whatever? And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, how low was the tent? And they're like, what?
What did you just say, bro?
I totally missed it on that one.
That's showbiz, baby.
No, I think it's fun. I was asking this up. I want to ask you guys this question. Do you guys think that Jesus like dapped people up?
No.
He was like, "What's up, my guy?"
I don't think that was in their culture at the time.
Yeah, it was probably like a hug.
Yeah.
I did see a post the other day of somebody being like, if like we eventually got to the point of time travel and like people went back to see Jesus and he like saw you,
Yeah.
and he knew obviously that like you're not supposed to be there,
Uh-huh.
and he would like, instead of being like, hey, go back to your time period, he'd like subtly do or say something that was like of our like dapping us up, or like I don't know, something of our current culture.
Yeah.
And then you're like, wait a second, and he's like, yeah, get out of here.
Can I actually pick your guys' brains about something else?
Yeah.
This blew my mind. Do you guys know who Bryce Crawford is?
No.
Really?
I know who Jamal Crawford is.
Wow.
The coldest.
You guys don't know who Bryce Crawford is?
No, who's that?
Bryce Crawford's like probably one of the most popular Christian influencers right now.
Really? I'm not on Christian social media,
yeah,
really.
Let me see if I can pull up a photo. So he goes out and he street preaches. My brother texted me. What's up, Drew? So Bryce Crawford, actually, the reason I found him is because some guy came up to me and said that I looked like him because I was sharing Jesus. He's like, "Are you Bryce Crawford?" I'm like, "No, I'm not." And then I looked him up. So this is, you might have seen this guy before. You can insert photo on when you're editing. You never
Maybe.
seen this guy?
Maybe.
I'm blown away. So Bryce Crawford's probably got like a couple million followers
Okay.
on all platforms. Goes around, shares the gospel and stuff. Pretty cool. But this guy came up to him in a video when he was out in the street, like talking to people about Jesus. This kid comes up to him. He's like, "Can I get a photo with you to send to my family?" He's like, "Yeah, for sure." And then I think he said like something about like, "What do you think about Jesus?" He's like, "I don't really want to talk about that. I'm an atheist." And Bryce was like, "Dude, you want a photo with me? But you just want the photo to send to your friends. You don't want to actually talk about, like, you know me for who I am and what I stand for, but you don't want to talk to me." And this got me thinking. I was like, dang. You talk about the teleportation or the time travel stuff. Like, if Jesus was alive today, how many people would just want to get a photo with him, but not actually follow him?
Yeah.
And I think that's the day and age we live in.
Yeah, I think about often like how like we would be, I mean, there was nobody that was not saying crucify him. I mean, there were some that weren't, but there's often times where like I'll realize that I'm, living in sin in a certain area of my life or whatever, find myself caught up in something, and like, yeah, I would have been one of the people who were yelling crucify him.
Yeah, agreed.
There's sermons on that.
Dude, send me them.
Yeah.
I'll listen to that.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. It's the other thing too, like if you say like, oh, if you could have, it's a common question, say like, if you could sit down and have a dinner with like one person from any point in history, who would it be? I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, Jesus, that'd be awesome. And it's like, that's obviously a great answer, probably be my answer too. But like at the same time, like we have this open door, this relationship that we can talk to him at all times. Like, and like, yes, it's not exactly the same as sitting in a chair and podcasting like it is with you guys.
Right.
But like it, as you grow and develop in it, like there is just like a freedom in it, and like we can talk to him, he hears us, he talks back, like and like not always in an audible voice. Sometimes it's through scripture. Sometimes it's through others. But like it's a beautiful relationship we get to have. And like if you aren't taking advantage of that, and like I don't take advantage of that to the fullest at all times, then like we totally should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like that. I was hoping you're going there with that, with like you get access to him at all times, because we do, which is really cool. I have a joke. Oh, I don't know if it's really a joke, but do you guys know that John the Baptist and Winnie the Pooh have the same middle name?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. We were talking about this is kind of off topic, but we were talking about like Bible translations.
Oh yeah.
And there's like one of my friends, they were like, he's like, yeah, my mom.
Wait, you never answered what you read.
Oh, I read NIV mostly. I do have an ESV as well. I like to sometimes like I'll go back and forth.
I like to do, yeah.
And it's nice to like see the slight differences. Obviously, it's not a different in text. It's just a different in interpretation of that old school language.
Yeah.
For anyone that's confused on why there's different versions of the Bible. But because it's all translated from this original like manuscripts that we can have. But yeah, it was funny. Like he's an older guy, and he was like, yeah, my mom, or no, his grandma or something. He's like, she used to say like, when it comes to versions of the Bible, she's like, New King James is the only version, and she used to say, and then he was like,
New King James.
No, just King James version.
Oh,
yeah. And she's like, she used to say, without a lick of irony, if it's good enough for Paul, it's good enough for me. I was like, Paul wasn't reading that.
No.
Shakespeare.
Paul was writing that.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
In a different language.
Paul had that John up here, like he was on.
He wrote a lot of the letters that New Testament.
Dude, is it true that the Paul's letters were written before the Gospels? Someone told me that the other day, and I was like kind of blown away by that.
I think some of them. I mean, some of them were the time of Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm gonna totally mess this up.
I don't know.
Like,
I would have thought. Well, I know that one of the
I think
it was John that was like he did it when he was like 80. He wrote his or like pretty late in life when he wrote the one of his gospel
and like
gospel.
And well, I mean, one of the gospels wasn't written by an apostle, so like it's not. It's more of like the passing down of stories, and I think we've talked about before. Maybe we haven't, but
I think
there's a history. Like back in the day, it was actually like way more accurate of the art of storytelling and passing things down from generation to generation. And actually, like, there were people against like writing things down because they're like, we're going to lose that skill. We're going to lose all these things. Everyone's going to forget all these stories. And it's like today we're like, can you imagine not writing things down? So like some people say like, oh, well, how can that be accurate if he wasn't even like a witness to it? And it's like, well, a lot of these things were passed down, and like there's a lot of linguists and people that study history that it like can attest to it being very accurate.
Yeah. Dude, isn't that crazy to think about? Like someone's job out there is just to like record history.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I've been doing that a lot recently in my life. Just like I've been journaling every day.
Wow.
So this March will mark 2 years.
Oh wow.
Journal every day. Every night before I go to bed, I journal for 15 minutes, 1 page a day. And very transformative. It's cool to go back in a specific moment and be like, because I feel you can remember a day in your life, but not necessarily how you feel. So like, I think I brought all my journals home that I've had, and I just want to spend time over break, just kind of like, because I'll have extended time. Like I call it break. The students are technically on break. So, like, I kind of am, not really. I'm still going to be doing ministry and stuff with, like, just things around here. But I do want to spend some extended time with God just looking at big days in my life and be like, well, what was I thinking? And just kind of, like, I call it, like, a stone of remembrance. I think that's in the Bible. I don't know where. But I just remember how, like, they would create, like Samuel created some kind of stone or some kind of, like, thing of like, okay, this is I want to remember what God did. So like when hard things do come, you can remember God's faithfulness in your life. But I do. That's why I love writing stuff down, because you can remember. There's like a ancient Chinese proverb that says something about writing things down. I don't know what it is. I can probably find it.
That's probably the number one piece of advice that I give to people that I don't follow. Is
Yeah.
I'm like,
write things down.
is that you should journal.
Yeah.
And I know I should. I don't. I don't
I
keep
feel
a
like you'd be a
journal.
journaler.
Yeah. I think I'd get into it.
Ancient Chinese proverb about writing things down.
I just let things get busy, and I let myself get distracted too easily.
Yeah, that's what Adam always said, was to journal like your summers of camp.
Mm-hmm.
I never did.
Yeah.
I really wish I had.
Do you guys like, when you guys read the Bible, do you have like a journal method or study method, or you just kind of read it?
It depends on the day.
Yeah.
I don't typically have like a method of going through.
I found it. This is the Chinese proverb. It says, "The faintest ink is better than the strongest memory."
I would probably agree with that. Would you agree with that ancient Chinese proverb?
If the ink is too faint that I can't see it, I don't agree.
Fair enough.
But it's valid. It's like, man, like,
As long as it's legible, I guess. Yeah.
if I sit down and write what I was feeling here and today and now, like, the reality is I'm probably going to forget a week, a month from now.
Yeah. Or even if you do remember, you probably have a warped perspective of it.
Yeah.
Because conjuring that memory is never going to be as real as it is in the moment.
Yeah, valid.
Right.
That's so valid.
There's special moments though. Like I'm sure like getting married was one of those, and like I'm like having a kid.
When you met your wife.
Like I don't know if even writing it down will, I think that memory
yeah.
is something
Dude.
I cherish. And
True.
like,
Yeah.
even if I look back on it with rose-colored glasses, like I think maybe that one for me would be more, more valuable than it written down.
Yeah, I've never gotten married, so.
Yeah, you'll have to let me know.
Neither have I.
Yeah,
We'll get married hopefully once.
yeah.
Yeah. You finished with your tea there?
Yeah,
I'm getting there.
Are you thirsty?
I am.
Yeah,
I finished my hot chocolate a while ago.
So did I, and I could need another.
I could drink something.
Yeah.
What do you want to drink? Why are you looking at me like that?
I don't know. Was
Who's your favorite NBA player?
Ant-Man?
You like Ant-Man?
Anti-Claus.
No,
Come on.
no. Anthony ever just walks out.
Yeah. No.
So yeah.
I heard Anti-Claus was here.
What about LeBron?
I like LeBron.
What
It's
about?
the best time of year.
It's the thirstiest
Thirstiest
time of the year.
My bad.
Want a Sprite cranberry?
Yeah.
I do. Let's get it.
Mine's in the Christmas tree.
Mine's in this Christmas tree. Oh, these are cold.
Mine's in a present.
It's cold because I had it outside.
Nice.
So this is the Sprite cranberry. To be exact, it is the limited edition Sprite winter spiced cranberry, lemon lime flavored soda with other natural flavors.
Boom.
Let's crack. Are we putting the mics by here?
Yeah, do it.
Dude, you had some spillage. Oh, I had some spillage too. I did spill hot chocolate on my shirt before we started filming.
No spill.
Have you? Oh wait. Before we guys taste, have you guys had this before?
So
I think I have, yeah.
I had the original Sprite cranberry. I was just talking about this with my buddy last night. That when the Sprite cranberry was a big thing back in the day, my buddy brought a 2-liter bottle into our engineering class in high school, intro to engineering class, and a bunch of little plastic cups, and we all partook of the Sprite cranberry together in our class.
Yeah. I've only had
And
it
actually,
in a 2 liter, so.
That was in Asher's dad's class.
Smells good.
Oh. All
All
right.
right. So this is the first time you guys have had this since how long?
Forever.
Probably a year or two.
All right. So we're gonna get. You're dude.
Oh my gosh! What
You're-
is
you're
going
just-
on
I'm
over
ready.
there?
I'm ready.
Yo. All right. Let's
Chopping
go.
at the bit.
Hey, cheers.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Bro, drink it. You're spilling
That's
everywhere.
crazy.
You didn't get the
trying
mics.
to.
I'm zooming
Come
in on
on.
all of that. All right. That's good.
So good.
Love it.
That is really good.
Yeah,
It doesn't taste like cranberry.
Dude, this is maybe my 20th one of December.
Really?
It's so good.
That's
And
great.
only 2 hot chocolates. What a ratio.
Oh,
Yes.
You mentioned something earlier that I wanted to go back to.
Yep.
Last Christmas
The song?
by
I gave
Wham.
you my heart.
There was a thing that went around called Whamageddon.
My fur is alright.
Whamageddon?
Yeah. You're supposed to try and make it to December 26th without hearing the song Last Christmas by
I
Wham.
have failed. I have not played it on my own authority.
Yes. And I'm in
Yeah.
the same way, and I lost on day 4.
Did you hear someone playing it?
Well, I was at a
So-
restaurant, and they were playing.
So you just can't run.
Yeah.
As you hear,
Essentially.
you're cooked.
Yeah.
Right.
Working in retail, I'm cooked.
So like theoretically, I could go to a restaurant and just have headphones on and I'm good.
Theoretically, yeah.
So it'd be like wearing like blinds.
Right.
That's tough.
Yeah. I saw it like right at the beginning of December.
I love how he's putting up the mic every time he drinks.
And then yeah, sure enough, December 4th, I was at Appalachian Brewing Company in Lidditz,
Nice
and
pool.
here it came.
Can we take a photo with our Sprite cranberry?
Yeah,
Definitely.
we definitely should.
I have my phone right here. I can do a selfie. 0.5 it. I don't know if I've ever done it this way.
best time of year.
All right.
Or thirstiest. I forget how it goes.
See if that worked.
It's the thirstiest
what it is?
time
It's a good photo.
of the
It's a
year.
good photo, just blurry. Let me check it again. Yeah, okay, that looks good. I don't know why it was so blurry. I think it was doing like the lighting thing. Ready? All right, we'll try that one.
Do you guys think?
Oh, yep.
Boom.
Looks a lot better.
Do you guys?
Pop that up right here.
Do you guys think that McDonald's Sprite is superior?
McDonald's Sprite.
Are you guys of
Are you
that?
guys savvy with that photo?
Oh yeah.
That's good.
Looks good to me.
Jesus is king.
That's a
about-
fire.
McDonald's
Church.
Sprite.
Thank you. This is my friend Doug Outs. Shout out Doug Outs. He and I think a couple other guys made this. He's like a evangelist preacher. He played basketball in college, but he made this. And Seek First Supply is the name of it. But
Very cool.
what were you saying, Nolan?
I
Sorry.
saw Forrest Frank wear one of those jerseys.
Yeah, well, how'd you see him wearing it?
It was this funny video I saw of this.
Funny.
Yeah, no, it was very inspiring as well.
Oh.
Of this this strapping young fella that was,
Does Brady know what he's talking about?
Not at
Okay,
all.
Keep
just,
going.
yeah, in the power of the Lord was convicted to throw his
Dude.
jersey onto stage.
Dude,
Oh.
this is actually a crazy story.
Yeah, go for it. Okay,
You want me to tell the story?
sure.
Wait,
Okay.
what was your other question?
Okay, well, all right.
Dude, I
Sprite-
have my brain is going so many different places right now.
Yeah, this is the ADHD podcast.
Yeah.
All right, Sprite. McDonald's Sprite. A lot of people say is the superior Sprite.
No, should we go get one?
I'll be right back. No.
He just, yeah.
I'll come back with
Ronald
my
McDonald walks in the door.
come back with my Om Nom as well.
Yeah.
Man.
I think I have an Om Nom in my room.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
I don't think I think it is, but I don't think it's that much better that it requires
Right.
the amount of aura.
I hear
that
they
it
just
has.
put more syrup.
Is it like
in
people
it.
say like the Sonic Ice? Have you heard of that?
No.
People say that Sonic's, I don't know. Different question. Next question.
I feel like they have like it's like definitely it's more chewable. I feel like.
Wait.
than ice.
Before we get to our Forrest Frank story, I do have a question for you guys. What's the best fast food?
McDonald's.
Okay.
Valid.
That holds a
Chick-fil-A.
special place in my heart.
The Lord's Chicken
So
No.
this is my answer, and you feel free to rebuke it, but
or Cookout.
Cookout. Where's that at?
It's like the Carolinas. It's down south a little bit. It's like
Oh.
it's just nostalgic to me. I don't actually think it's the best. Probably.
Yeah. This one I think is by far the best. Yeah, and there's none. The closest one to us I think is Ohio,
Oh wow.
but it's called Culver's.
Oh yeah, I've heard of Culver's.
You've heard of it? Have you
I've
had
never
it?
been it though.
Dude,
No.
so they're kind of like, if you look at a map, so it's originated in Wisconsin, which Wisconsin is known for cheese, I think, and dairy product. So I really trust them. But there are Culver's all over the Midwest.
Huh.
I believe there's one in Alabama. I think there's some in Florida. But they've been spreading across the country. And I know there's definitely some in Ohio. But, dude, anytime you get a chance to go to Culver's, you have to go. I probably like it more than what Other people like it just because we don't have it around here, so I feel like I only get it once every so often. But my friend AJ, who's on the Bucks, loves Culver's, and he plays for the Milwaukee Bucks, so he gets Culver's all the time.
Yeah.
Culver's literally sponsors the Bucks, like they're one of their sponsors.
That's fire.
So it's like, or like, there's advertisement about Culver's in the arena, but their custards are so good, and they might have the best burger, fast food burger. Like I guarantee you, if you look up best fast food places, Culver's will be in the top 3.
Huh.
Should I do it right now?
Yes.
Yeah, might as well.
Go
While
for
you're
it.
doing that, I'm gonna go pee.
Best fast food. I think some people have been saying Shake Shack.
Yeah.
All right, here, best fast food, not in Lancaster.
I do like In-N-Out. I've only had it like
Okay.
twice. But
So look, I just like it says people search for Culver's,
Yeah.
Five Guys.
Five Guys is alright.
But like you look at the AI overview says popularity include In-N-Out, Chick-fil-A, Culver's, Five Guys, Shake Shack.
they're saying Chick-fil-A is the best burger?
No. This is just best fast food.
Oh, okay.
I want to find like an article. These are all like in Lancaster, which we don't want.
chicken burger.
Top 550. Dude, I mean this article, top 50 fast food restaurants in the United States. Number 1, bro, I don't want to subscribe.
Yeah.
Number 1 is literally Culver's.
Boom.
Culver's number 1. Let's try this one.
I gotta find out about this.
Top 550 fast food. I mean, maybe next podcast you guys can try it. You'll drive all the way to Ohio and do a podcast in
I
Culver's.
think so. We actually did a
Fast food one?
fast food burger taste test on the podcast. We did McDonald's, Wendy's,
Culver's.
and Burger King. But those are like they're like the big 3 around here that like
QSR magazine. Top 50 fast food. This one says McDonald's, Starbucks, Chick-fil-A, Taco Bell, Wendy's. I mean, this is pretty basic. I don't know. if this-
Starbucks. They're all
Yeah, that's nonsense.
they're all rioting right now. They're unionizing.
This is the best fast food burger. I mean, these aren't chains though. This one's also got Culver's. Yeah, I'm just saying like Culver's is good. Try it. Go try it. But yeah, I think I have 2 really cool stories I want to share. One is the Forrest Frank one, and then I have another story that kind of God used in my content creation journey.
Yeah.
Are you still making art?
Not as much as I'd like to. I mean, there's a couple creative things I get to do, but it's mostly like for business, you know. I try to like incorporate my hobbies in my work as much as I can. It's easier to do as a business owner than for some people. You know, if like you're a nurse or something, I don't know how much you are able to incorporate your love of painting, you know, into like what you do. But like for me, it's like just today we're trying to work on like a window display, and like I want to paint like this like cityscape of Lancaster on like the bottom of like our windows. And so I have some
like the window by the main road.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that project. It's always just tough though, because it's like you do something like that and it takes you away from like time that I could be doing my taxes or helping customers or whatever. And so it's always a sacrifice. And then it's like I'm not going to do it in my free time, because in my free time I'd rather not be working, you know, try to still have a life outside of running a restaurant.
Wait, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
How did you know that McKenna was your wife? Have you guys talked about this before on the podcast?
No, not really. I mean, we kind of talked about how we met and different things. Yeah. I mean, I knew she was my wife when she said I do, I said I do, and I looked and she was No.
No, like how did you obviously met her, but like how did you know when to pursue her? Like I'm curious about how that worked out.
Yeah. No, it's an interesting thing. Yeah.
Look how happy he's getting.
Yeah.
We're talking about girls.
Wait.
Hold on now. Oh, where our fireplace?
No, this was a real fire. Oh man. Crap. How do I? No.
Man vs. Baby. Can we watch that? This is on Netflix.
Play.
I thought this was YouTube.
We should just put the Charlie Brown Christmas in the background. No,
Bro, what are we watching?
Well, is that copyrighted?
What, Charlie Brown Christmas?
Yeah.
Probably. But like, if we don't have the audio, hey,
Yeah,
you're
true.
more
We're adding
knowledgeable
something
about this
to it.
stuff. If we just had it in the background, like
Charlie
no
Brown
audio,
Christmas?
would that get copyrighted?
I don't know. If there's no audio, probably not.
Nice.
I mean, you can put it on if you want.
I think it's on Apple TV.
Oh. All right. Oh. George Ford. All right. No,
Ultra HD 4K.
I gotta answer this question because McKenna's probably on the edge of her seat right now. She's probably like,
What was the question?
answer it. Austin asked when I knew McKenna was like,
Oh yeah.
Like,
Gonna
so
be
you
my
obviously
wife,
met
gonna
her
be the
through
one.
Woodcrest.
yeah.
But, like, how did you know, like... I'm curious to how the build-up went. What was, like... You met her... Obviously, there was some kind of, like, relationship building. But then how were you, like... Yeah, I think I want to take this girl on a date.
So, I don't think McKenna's not gonna like this first part of the answer. She'll like the second part of the answer. My first part of the answer, and I tell this to a lot of people, is I truly think like Disney has distorted kind of what love is and what like
I like this. I don't like that they distorted, but I like where this is going.
right. And that fact that like there's one person out there for you, and like it's the shoe's gonna fit perfectly, and it's love at first sight, and this and that.
Yeah.
That I think that is a distorted view of love. It's a very idealistic view of love, and I don't think that's true love. I mean, we've talked about this a little bit before in our faith. True love is what Christ did for us, laying down his life for us. And so really it's a process of like figuring out whether that person is committed to that lifelong journey. And so I think if you are of similar mindset, so like you have similar goals, similar vision, and you are evenly yoked with someone, a lot of times if in a Christian context, the other person is also Christian because you have that kind of understanding and that basis to go off of, I think you can make it work with any person. But I think like then it's just a matter of commitment. Because when I was praying about this a lot. I was very concerned for a while of like, who's the one for me? And then when we started dating, God really spoke to my heart, and He was saying, the two things is commitment and sacrifice. He's like are you going to be committed to this person for the rest of your life, called to it, and are you going to lay down your wants, your needs, your desires, and what you want for that person? And by doing that, you're doing it for God.
Amen.
And you're doing it in service to Him. And so from that point, it was kind of just like really just taking notice of all the amazing things that she did. I mean, she's wonderful with children, just amazingly like motherly traits, like seeing her work at camp. And that's why a lot of people find people at camp, is because like you see all these people just like using just their talents, their abilities. Just the way she's just so helpful, so kind, so sweet. She just has such a pure heart, and she's so committed to the Lord. She has just an amazing ability to just be like steadfast in the Word and in worship. And those were things that I was like, will be a blessing to my household, and will be a blessing to me, and that we could grow together into that. And so when you're pursuing somebody, I think it's helpful to think like, oh, it's not that there's only one person that could ever work. Because then you're going to get caught up in like, oh, well, maybe it's not her, maybe it's her, or maybe it's them or there,
That's really good.
But I think like settle down and be like, how did God call us to love one another? And like go off of that.
Dude, that's great, man. I love that. I'm sure McKenna's gonna love that too.
Find out.
Yeah, well,
we'll find out. But dude, no, I think Christian dating is a subject that I could talk about for a long time. So I haven't gone on a date since I've given my life to Christ. Which there's a lot of reasons for
called
that.
like Paul,
dude. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I just had a lot of wounds in my past life. And my parents are divorced. My mom's parents are divorced. My dad's parents are divorced.
Wow.
So that's been an area of my life that I've been asking God to redeem. So, I've been prayerfully about it. But there's a reason why I haven't been on a date since I've been in Christ. I believe that God's in control. So whoever he wants us to pursue, he wants us to pursue. And I've been kind of keeping my eyes open to that. Been asking God to restore that part of my life by bringing in more godly relationships with girls. And he's answered that prayer this year, which is I'm so grateful for. So it's been fun. It's been fun to get to know girls from a godly perspective. Not trying to pursue them for selfish gain, but so yeah, it's something I've been praying about a lot recently. But it's cool to see how God's done that through you.
Right.
And I think a lot of people, dude, I even resonate with that. Like, I'm trying to find like the perfect one, but I'm like, no, like if they're running after Christ and she's running after Christ and you guys kind of meet, like, I don't think there's going to be, if it's of God, I don't think there'll be any harm. Because like the reality is it's not, the relationship's not going to be perfect.
Right.
You can't strive for perfection. Like, I think that's something I was like, oh, people were always like, I got to get, it's the same with your relationship with Christ. Like, people are like, oh, I got to get perfect before I come to God. It's like, no, that's not the gospel. The gospel is you come to God and then Christ is going to help you become a new creation and he's going to work in you. And I think it's the same thing with dating. Like, you don't know. I think there's a lot of fear around the dating scene, but it's like, no, if it's of God, pray, send it, ask the girl out on a date. If she says no, all right, God still loves you.
Yeah. Right.
He's in control.
And there are things too, I think, that like that make it easier, like that make people more compatible. And I'm not saying like, the first person that is a Christian, just go out with them and make it work. Like family and background and all that stuff plays into it, all of the different things. But
worldview,
right, your worldview and the way that the ministries that you're called to. I think those things aligning are super, super helpful,
super important.
But if you guys both have like Christ as the number one thing, like, it can work.
It's gonna if Christ is number one thing, it's like I've heard of like master mission mate, master relationship with Christ. What has he called you? And then you find someone who's aligned. Or at least headed towards that direction. I don't know.
Right. I agree. There is the one thing that that they say you never remember anything from the person officiating your wedding, but the one officiant, he said to me, well, he said to McKenna too, but he said to me, he was like, this marriage, McKenna, is now your number one ministry.
Whoa.
The way that you express love like to her will be a ministry to the world. And like it stems from the family. And like, so now stepping out of, because as a single person, my ministry is my ministry, but as like a married person, my ministry is my family and my ministry. And so I think ministry and mate can go hand in hand. I mean, successful families show the love of Christ in a special way.
I've been to a lot of weddings now, and for those of you whose wedding I was at, please don't feel slighted by this, but your guys' was one of my favorites, probably my favorite wedding.
Hey.
I was at. Like I really liked that. Like I remember them saying that on the day, and like I just really because did McKenna's dad do the
so we actually kind of had two. We had, like,
and I really liked both of their messages, and I really liked your guys' like vows as well. It was just like I felt like there's a lot of times sometimes where I'm at weddings where I'm like, oh, like that works, and like I get it. But yours I was really like, whoa. So it was a good day.
It's a good day. Wedding day. It's cool.
I'm sure you enjoyed it more than I did.
I had a good time. It was so fun. I remember just like joyously running around and like just getting to see all of like your friends and family.
Bro,
I heard like there's 2 events that all of your loved ones will come to in your lifetime. Your wedding and your funeral.
Yeah.
And you're not going to be at one of them. So we had a bigger wedding, and the one thing like we told to the people officiating it, they were like, any like verses or like themes you want to like really stand out. And we're like, well, not everyone coming to our wedding is a believer. And the one thing that is like a must for us is we want the gospel to be presented like at our wedding. Because like we said, like this is one event where everyone that we love like is going to be there, and or like if they can make it. And so like we want them to have that opportunity clearly at just life with Jesus. So
yeah, you did that. It was cool. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Fire. Praise God. Wedding day.
Well, before this guy took a leak, you had a story you were going to tell.
Oh, yeah.
Forrest Frank story.
Yeah.
We got dude, we went from
ADHD podcast.
That's how
I
it
don't
is.
This fire is getting warm. I gotta
dude.
I gotta molt or something. Was that
Bro.
That's
No.
how we do that often on this podcast. We kind of jump around.
That's
so.
just fine. That's
Yeah.
life, bro.
Hey.
It ain't no straight line. Up
Yeah.
and down. Speaking of up and down, God is with you in up and downs by Forrest Frank. And that's where we're going with this story. Yeah, so I'm a huge Forrest Frank fan. Before Forrest Frank, I was a Services fan. Services was his band he was with. He was the lead singer, and they made like beach music. So, I mean, I was a Services fan since I can remember, man, since like 2020, 21. And that's when they really started their solo, their solo hit Sunday Best, I think, came out in 2019. I think that song has 1 billion streams.
Wow.
That's what they're known for. You'd probably know that song. But it was really cool because in my faith journey, music is another category of faith that I could talk about a lot, but I was really big into like vibey beach music during the summer, especially my like junior, senior year. And so I vividly remember listening to the Services a lot that summer going to my senior year, maybe even the summer before. And like, I just loved it because it was great down the earth music, like didn't talk about anything bad, like good vibes. And I remember I was listening to Services music, and as I was listening to Services music, Forrest started making his own music on the side. So his first single came out in 2022, and the song's No Longer Bound. I'm pretty sure it's the first one he dropped. And he dropped it 2022, and I remember I heard it, and I didn't think it was a Christian song at the time. And he dropped another one called Lord, I Lift My Hands. And he kept dropping these songs where he would talk about Christ in them. So it was really cool because as I was in my faith journey, it was the same exact time when Forrest started making Christian music. So I started listening to Forrest's music because I'm like, oh, this is literally the Services. It's just Forrest. I come to Christ, and then the following fall, Forrest drops like an album called New Hymns, and it was with like he took famous Christian songs and gave them like a cultural beat that matches our culture today. And then he started making more Christian songs, and then that summer of 24 he dropped an album called Child of God, and that was his first studio Christian album where it was like all original music. So it dropped of summer 2024 in July, but in May of that year he announced he was going on like a tour, his first ever solo tour. And I bought tickets right away because I'm like, dude, Forrest is my guy. Like I've been listening to Services for a long time. And so those tickets were like $20. Went to a venue in Philly. There was maybe 1,000, 2,000 people at this concert. Josiah Queen was the opener. So this is like before Josiah Queen was even famous. So it was Josiah Queen, Forrest Frank, the coolest concert I've ever been to. Like small venue, Jesus was being praised. It was awesome. My favorite part of the concert was like the worship part. Like they weren't even singing their songs; they were just singing worship songs. And I remember my friend looked at me. He's like, "Dude, Josiah Queen's gonna have his own tour someday." Lo and behold, the next summer Josiah Queen goes on tour. So then Forrest, his tour was super successful, and his album was booming, because he announced the tour before he dropped the album. So he dropped the album like right when the tour started,
And then the album and the tour just took off. So then it was doing so well that he made a second album. I forget when this one came out. Child of God 2. But he went on tour this time, but the second tour he went on was an arena tour. It's like inside basketball stadiums and stuff.
Wow.
So me and my friends decided to go to this tour. This was in April of this past year. And so God was really working my life during this time. That was when I was praying to make the decision to go full-time ministry or not. And the day I drove to the concert, I was with my best friend in the car who I do ministry with at Penn State. And I remember how stressed and anxious I was that day because the weight of this decision was holding me down so much. And I remember my roommate was like poking me with questions, and I was processing it like that month of April was probably some of the most stressful months of my life because it was the end of the semester, but also I was trying to get things done from a ministry perspective. But the paralysis of this decision, just like maybe I was just like stunned, like I couldn't move. So we're driving to this concert. I'm stressed. He's poking me with questions, and I'm just like, bro, I don't know what I would want to do with my life. Like I don't know. I can't, like, God's doing a lot in my life, praise God, but I was so stressed for no reason. So I'm like, I get to this concert, I'm like, honestly, dude, I don't even want to be at this concert right now because I'm just not emotionally there. And I remember even my friends, they're like, dude, you love Forest. And they're like, because I met some of my other friends there, and like, dude, you seem off right now, like, you good? I'm like, and I was like, yeah, I'm cool. But I actually wasn't, like, I remember getting there, I'm like, dude, I don't want to be here right now, which was kind of weird because I'm like, this is my favorite singer. So I was wearing this Jesus is King jersey to the concert. It was a yellow one. It's a yellow jersey. So I'm at this concert. I don't even want to be there because I'm just mentally not present. And I even remember I had a lot of kids ask me for photos at the arena because they recognized me. But I was like, I feel like I didn't treat those interactions well because I just wasn't mentally there. And we go into the arena. We're filming videos of like just being there because I went to the concert with a bunch of my other friends who were content creators. So we were having fun. And we get to our seats, and there's this little VIP section below us where no one's sitting. And so I look at my best friend. He grabs me. He's like, bro, let's go down there. And I'm like, no. He's like, yeah, come on. So I go down there with my best friend. So we're down there. We're all front row because this VIP section, no one bought those tickets. So we just went down there. So we're sitting front row on the side of the stage, and Forrest Frank's like right here on the stage. And all my other friends then came down like 10 minutes later just so it didn't look sus. But right. No one said anything. Like there was literally no one in that section. And so we're like, all right, unless someone kicks us out, let's just stay here. So we're standing there super close to the stage. And I'm wearing this Jesus King jersey. My best friend who was at the drove with, he's like, dude, you should give your jersey to Forrest. And I was like, that's a great idea. And I'm like, I already have like 10 of these. So I'm like, I'm okay losing one. So yeah, that's what we did is I gave it to my friend, and he was holding it up in the front and trying to get Forrest's attention. And I have a video on my phone. I can send it to you if you want to insert it in the podcast. Yeah. But I'll send it to Nolan right now before I forget. But basically, in the clip, he walks over to us. And we're holding up the jersey. My friend says Forrest. And he like whips his head and looks at us, and he throws in the jersey. And Forrest, like ESPN Top 10, grabs it with one hand, jumps off the stage, gives us a bunch of high fives, and then he runs off to this other piano. And he's like, I was just throwing this jersey. Says Jesus is King, unashamed of the gospel. That's fire. And then he like set it down. But then I went home the next day, and I was like, dude, I have a lot of content from this concert, like unintentionally. I just like filmed a lot of clips. I was like, I could probably make a video about how I gave Forrest Frank a jersey, and he took it. So I literally scripted. It was like such a God thing, like Holy Spirit, because I didn't want to be there. The taking the jersey off wasn't my idea. My friend told me to do it, and I still didn't want to do it. I had enough clips. The next day, I scripted the video. The video took me like 2 minutes to write. Like it was, I know if it's of God when the script is literally just like comes to my head. I'm out there. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so good. I gotta write this down. Script the video. I edited the video so fast. Like I'm like, dude, this is definitely Holy Spirit inspired. Post the video. Video went viral. And Forrest Frank like reposted it, commented, and the video got like 500,000 views. So it's pinned on my profile today. But it was so cool because that was like one of the first videos I feel like I really shared the gospel in it. Because I shared the story of giving Forrest a jersey, but then I talked about the gospel at the end of the video because I knew the video was going to do well. Because I just like, I feel like when you're making a video, like, dude, this is going to do well. And so it was just a cool moment of how it went from, I feel like you see all over the Bible where there's like, recently my favorite story has been Jonah. Like, Jonah didn't even want to go preach the gospel, but God brought him there and he had a horrible sermon, but the sermon still led the whole city to repentance, which I think is sick.
Yeah.
So yeah, Forrest is my guy. Not really. I never got the jersey back. I think
That's fine. Maybe he's still wearing it, you know.
Yeah, here's the clips. So it was like after the concert. Here's the full video. But like after the concert was over, like here's him like holding it up.
Whoa.
This is like thank you and stuff. I want to find the video of like the jersey just like
Getting yoinked.
no, just like sitting there. Oh, here it is. This is after the concert. It's just sitting there.
Boom.
And my roommate. But I'll send you the video of the clip of him grabbing it. But yeah, dude, Forrest is he's a chill guy.
You see his back get miraculously healed.
That's
You up to date
that
on
story
that?
is crazy. That's actually a crazy story.
Yeah.
God's got my back. Oh, here it is. This is definitely the clip. Yeah, it's this one. All right, I'll text you this right now. You guys can watch this right now if you want. Who are you guys' favorite Christian artists?
T-Mac.
T-Mac.
Oh yeah, Toby Mac he's great. I don't know. I've been like
Toby Mac's my goat.
I really like Phil Wickham and just like his stuff and pretty classic.
One of my friends loves. I actually have multiple
Whoa.
friends who love Phil Wickham.
Boom.
That is cool.
Yeah. Cool moment. But yeah, one of my friends loves. Oh, my brother called me. I'm gonna text him back. I'm filming a podcast right now.
What? That's funny.
9:30ish. But yeah, do you guys are you Spotify?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yes and no. We talked about this last episode.
No, you didn't.
I mooch
you guys
off
talk about
of
your Spotify raps last
a
episode?
little bit. I mooch
Yeah.
off of McKenna's because I'm too cheap to
Mooch.
get my own. Yeah.
Wait, okay. So who are your top 5? Toby Mac.
No, not even close. My top 5, my number 1 was Tyler the Creator.
Whoa.
And then it was, what was it? It was, shoot.
Foo Fighters. Kanye.
No, Foo Fighters was
I don't know.
the album.
It was up there.
Foo Fighters was my top album. Rex Orange County, Kanye West, Joji, and Louis Armstrong.
Whoa. Louis
Yeah.
Armstrong is a
Yeah.
crazy pool.
I told you
Yeah.
I was a jazz guy.
You like jazz?
Well, and it's funny, my top genre was rock, like classic rock.
Yeah.
But nobody in my top
Classic.
artist or top songs was like classic rock at all. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just listened to a lot of different stuff.
Let me
but-
find mine.
For the joint McKenna and I account, it was like Upper Room, Maverick City.
Upper Room. Bro, my roommate is
Yeah.
obsessed with Upper Room.
And then also it was like Ella Fitzgerald.
Oh yeah.
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 And then Abby Gamboa, who is, I
Yeah.
think, from Upper
Room.
Yeah.
Yeah. My roommate loves her. Like, not like in a, like just loves her
Yeah,
music.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
She's got a
But-
great voice.
Mine was, I mean, you guys can probably guess who my number 1 was.
Forrest Frank.
Yeah. I had Forrest Frank 1, Josiah Queen 2, Jervis Campbell 3. I like his music a lot.
I've never heard of him.
Jervis Campbell, I think, is underrated. Number 4, Surfaces. And then number 5 is Henrik, which I was kind of surprised about. You guys know who Henrik is?
Mm.
No.
He makes like folk music, but I listened to him a lot this summer, which is probably why he was on my top 5. So I was kind of shook. It was kind of funny because one of my good friends, his name's Justin. I have like 5 best friends named Justin. It's really random. Like Justin's my roommate who I do ministry with. There's another guy named Justin Machida, who was one of my good friends from Penn State. Played club baseball there. Justin Rittenhouse is, you know who Justin Rittenhouse is.
Yeah.
Ran at Miami. My neighbor, Justin Sukar. I think there's one more. But anyway, this Justin Machida guy, me and him have like literally the same exact taste in music. And we both had Forrest, Henrik, and services in our top 5, I think.
That's cool.
Yeah. Anyway, shout out Machida.
Yeah. I don't listen to as much Christian music as I should, but yeah, I'm a Toby Mac is my guy. Portable Sounds album, and Newsboys.
Newsboys.
Peter Furler,
Yeah.
Newsboys.
Toby Mac is the LeBron of Christian
LeBron?
music.
Oh yeah,
Like he's like, wow.
He has had the longevity of career,
Yeah.
and he's never not putting up 26 points. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Dude, every song is like very good.
yeah, and it's across genres. Like when, like it follows whatever the popular music is at the time, and he like does it well. Like he doesn't just put out like a pop Christian, just any pop Christian song. It's a good pop Christian song or whatever.
Yeah.
Toby Mac's my
Dude, I need to listen. I need to listen to him. I don't.
And you
No,
get
no,
him
no,
a
no,
little
no.
bit in DC Talk too.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yep.
man.
DC
Throwback.
Talk.
Yeah.
You know DC Talk.
Throwback.
Jesus freak.
Oh, I've heard of that song.
Yeah. That's DC Talk, and they have a lot of good stuff. That's
Michael Tate was. There was 4 guys in DC Talk. Toby Mac was one, and Michael Tate,
I
who
thought there was 3 guys.
is New Boys.
I think
Newsboys.
I think Josiah Queen made
I
a
don't know.
Jesus Freak remake with Toby Mac.
Oh yeah, that's cool. It was Toby Mac, Michael Tate, and a third guy that I forget the name of. Unfortunately,
Everyone forgets it.
Yeah.
No.
Michael Tate had some stuff come out about him now that was not very good. It was like he was some sexual harassment stuff, which really stinks. But
Yeah.
so that has kind of tainted my
Yeah.
listening of
1 Peter
DC
4.
Talk a little bit.
I didn't even know.
Yeah,
But yeah.
it
That's
came out like earlier this year.
Yeah. I think that's one thing too. Like we've hit a lot of Christian topics today, and I think an issue a lot of people have with Christianity is one, like the historical, like church using it for kind of power, for money, for control, and then the other thing would be large religious leaders, mentors, or
Figures,
musicians,
yeah.
figures that fall pretty hardly, and like have things come out about them. And I think it's important to remember like everyone still deals with sin in our lives.
Yep.
And I
for
think
sure.
part of the issue is like if you keep those things to yourself, and like if you're hiding those things, you're not bringing them out into the light, like it grows, it festers. That's kind of how sin works. And so a lot of these people get so big that they feel like they can't expose their small flaws, and then those small flaws continue to grow and fester, and sin takes root, and then it becomes like really big things, which is so unfortunate. I think that like a lot of the religious leaders and people put a lot of pressure on themselves to be perfect, and like they're not going to be perfect.
They're not.
Yeah.
It's
And
impossible. There's a verse in 1 Peter. It's like 1 Peter 4. But it's like, dude, it's just like, it's hard from like an outside perspective too, because you're like, oh, like you're so-called a godly person, but you fall into this. And so, man, I see a lot of people have that excuse of like, oh, I'm not going to follow Jesus or go to church because there's so much corruption. But that's a fact of every church, of everything in life. Like, it's always going to be a mixed work, and there's always going to be like wolves in sheep clothing, or like whatever you want to call it, of people who are there for the wrong reasons, which is like, that's why our sinful nature is here. That's why we need Christ. Because if we didn't have Christ, man, I can't imagine how worse things would be. But 1 Peter 4, it says, if the righteous is scarcely saved, then what will become of the ungodly and the sinner? And so I just think it's crazy, because it's like, yeah, like the righteous are scarcely saved. And that's why God calls us to surrender him as Lord. He's like, you shall be holy, for I am holy. But without the proper fellowship, accountability, like, you'd be shocked. Like, people will stumble. That's something I'm fearful of. I'm fearful of falling back into my old ways, but that's why fellowship is so important.
Yeah.
No.
It's so important. Like, that's why I say, man, you cannot follow Jesus by yourself. Like, you need other people who are going to remind you of the truth, because we can all make up our own God.
Yeah. And two, just while we're on it, I think like for that like historical aspect of it, of just being used for like power and money, like that, I mean, that was even in Jesus's time, like Pharisees using it to do that. And that is like the faith being used incorrectly. Like, and if you read like the Bible and if you like really look at it, like we're called to like be like humbly be servants, to like give ourselves up for one another, and to like love sacrificially, like we were talking about earlier, like sacrifice and commitment to like to him. And so it doesn't look like that like when faith is done correctly, but it's just done incorrectly often because we're failable, we're fallible people.
Yeah.
So
do you guys have a I had a fun so yesterday I was hanging out with my friend. His name is Coach Mo. He's a NBA chaplain for the Indiana Pacers.
Oh.
So he helps the players on the Pacers and players throughout the NBA grow in their faith in Christ. But his wife is from Lancaster. So he called me yesterday and he's like, hey, you want to hang out? I'm like, yeah, when? He's like, right now. So I hung out with him for a while yesterday, but we were joking around. Because I was telling him how I was on a Christian conference. And this guy was giving a sermon. And at the beginning of his sermon, he was talking about like his top 5 all-time like Christian missionaries. But he like called me out in front of the crowd. And he was like, yo, Austin, give me your top 5. Everyone requested to hear your top 5 all NBA team. And I was like, bro, you're putting me on the spot right now. But here are your guys. You had to give me your all-time top 5 people in the Bible besides Jesus.
Well, I thought you were going to ask for my starting
We could
5.
Let's do starting 5 basketball
Yeah.
and biblical.
Okay. I got my basketball one down.
Yeah, let's do basketball first.
All right. Curry, Jordan, Bron, Timmy D, Shaq.
I like that.
I don't know. I'm gonna go backwards because I think it's I don't know. It's either way. I think you got to start Shaq at the center.
Yeah.
Power forward because he's so cute.
Oh,
Giannis.
No. Giannis.
Giannis.
Dude, someone did say Giannis when we were talking about this question.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, is it true? Probably not. But I like Giannis a lot. Yeah. I mean, you got to have Jordan. You got to have LeBron.
I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, by the way.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like at point, who do you want holding the ball? Muggsy Bogues. No. No. I don't. Oh,
bro.
Man.
Are you a Curry or a Magic guy?
Curry, for sure.
Yeah.
After seeing his performance at the Olympics.
Gold medal?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that solidified
That
it
was
for me.
incredible.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, this guy's crazy.
Yeah.
I actually want to watch those highlights. But my lineup was very similar to yours, Braden. My first run through, like on the spot, I went Curry, Kobe, LeBron, or Jordan, LeBron. I put LeBron power forward.
Oh, okay.
And then Shaq. If I'm thinking about it again, I low-key want to do this. I want to do Curry. And then I was like, dude, I want like 2 or 3 really good scorers and then just get 2 role players.
Uh-huh.
Like, I think it'd be pretty cool to throw like
Ben Wallace.
like Ben Wallace or Dennis Rodman in there.
Ben Wallace is my favorite player.
Because like every team needs a guy who doesn't need to score. And like on a team like that, dude, like I think if you throw like Dennis Rodman in there, who's not going to care about scoring,
right?
One of the best defenders ever, like it's just gonna when you talk about like actually the game of basketball.
Right.
Now if I'm going like all white boy team, I think I'd put Steve Nash at the 1, Dirk at the 4. Or no, maybe you put Dirk at the 5 and Larry Bird at the 4.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Dirk could play center.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any other white centers I'm missing. Maybe like Boban.
Is Rudy Gobert?
Rudy nah. He's
not really.
No. And then, yeah, Larry Bird could arguably be in your top 5 all time. Some people would put him there.
Yeah.
So I think Larry Bird and Dirk are deserving of being there. And then probably.
Oh, Steven Adams.
Steven Adams is a good pick.
5?
I mean, that's the kind of guy who does dirty work. He doesn't need to score.
Right. And he's not up there in people's all times.
But I want to have fun. Dirk 5, Larry Bird 4, Steve Nash at the 1. I'm personally more of a Steve Nash guy than I am a John Stockton guy.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take Steve Nash.
What about a guy like Jason Williams?
Jason Williams is a good pick, but
White
the issue is
chocolate.
like him and Steve. Like you can't have that
Right.
many primary ball handlers on the same team.
Yeah.
And then I think I put Luka Doncic at.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think
he
about
could
Luka.
probably be a small forward. And then the
Jokic.
Yeah,
could
you
be
could
the
put
five.
Jokic, yeah, you
Yeah.
could make Jokic at 5 too. So maybe like Jokic, Larry Bird.
Well, yeah, you could go Jokic 5, Dirk at 4. You could put Bird
Bird
at
at
3. Yeah.
Luka 2. That's a big lineup.
Yeah.
The other guy I was thinking of was maybe like throwing in a shooter there.
Yeah.
So like a Kyle Korver or
Uh-huh.
AJ Green maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
um
The goat of Bhutan.
The GOAT, yeah. I love AJ.
Yeah. If I was going like players my starting 5 of players that have a special place in my heart,
Oh.
I'm going Ben Wallace at the 5. I'm going Russell Westbrook at the 1.
Ooh.
I'm going
Big Westbrook guy.
Yeah, I like Westbrook. Going Kawhi at the 4,
The Claw.
which is like it is kind of sad because he, knocked out our Sixers in
Yeah.
2019,
shot.
but yeah.
Is this the dagger?
Yeah. I do like his personality is very funny.
Pat
And
Beverly
his-
for the memes.
Yeah. And his old Spurs commercials. Have you ever seen Kawhi's old Spurs commercials?
I don't know if I have, like.
Yeah.
Oh, the laugh.
Well,
No,
that,
no.
but he had
Yeah, give me the best Kawhi Leonard laugh.
those Spurs teams with like Timmy and Tony Parker and all them. They did like commercials, and
Dude, speaking of which, sorry to cut you off.
no,
Did the NBA drop a Christmas commercial yet this year?
I don't think so. I didn't see.
So
it.
every year they drop a Christmas commercial. Jingle Hoops is the classic one.
Right.
Yeah. Fire.
But okay, keep going.
throwback. Honestly, I haven't put as much thought into this as before I started talking about it. But yeah, Kawhi at 4. Or I guess he's more of a 3, right? Where's
Kawhi, he's probably a 3.
Yeah, probably Giannis at 4. I love Giannis.
Yeah.
I like me some Giannis.
Greek freak.
And that only leaves my 2.
I got to see Giannis play in person.
Freak on the court and a freak in the
You got to see him.
sheets.
I saw Giannis play.
Nah, mean.
Dude. You ever see the clip where he gets like, he got a 50 piece and he goes to make Chick-fil-A the next day?
Yeah.
50 piece McNugget.
Yeah, that was in the finals. That was sweet.
Yeah.
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 Oh, man.
Oh man.
Dude, you were the first person to tell me this summer that the bottom of the Bucks logo had an M.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
never knew that.
Yeah.
Never knew that.
Yeah.
Basketball
You were-
content creator.
You were the
over here.
reason I became a Bucks fan. I remember watching basketball at your house.
What?
And you guys were like Sixers. We were like in middle school or something.
Wait. We were watching a Bucks game at my house.
No.
Oh.
And like you guys, everybody was like, "Yo, what's your team?" And I was like, I mean, like Sixers is local-ish, but like, I don't know. I was like, I just like underdogs. I was like, who's the worst team in the league? And this was when the Bucks had their like criminally bad year, like 60 losses. Like it was like they were so bad. And like everybody was like, Bucks. And I was like, all right, I'm a Bucks fan now. And I like didn't watch basketball for like 2 years after that. And then they like drafted like Giannis, like they started playing, and then I like started watching basketball. I was like, "This is awesome! I'm a Bucks fan, and I'm not even a bandwagon."
You're not a bandwagon.
Yeah.
Was it a Christmas party you said that?
I think it was.
Do you remember those Christmas parties we would have?
Yeah,
They were fun.
they were good.
They were so fun.
I can't think of anybody at the 2.
Like your favorite players?
Yeah.
Nolan, do you have favorite players roster?
No, not particularly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If I
there's a lot of thinking for that.
dude. I mean, I feel like mine changes so much.
Yeah.
Just of like, right now I put Allen Iverson at the 1.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yep.
I'm putting AJ Green at the 2 just because of
Yeah.
just he's the boy. Love that guy.
I mean, if I had a personal relationship with an NBA player, he'd make it into my
yeah.
favorite top 5.
So I'm putting Allen. This is gonna be a crazy whack lineup. Allen Iverson the 1, AJ Green 2. LeBron at the 3. I'm gonna put Jonathan Isaac power forward,
Oh yeah.
and then center probably Joel Embiid
Okay.
when he's healthy. When Embiid's healthy, man, I love
Yeah.
I can't.
Dude, that
yes, I have my beef with Embiid. I know I said at the beginning of the podcast, but man, Embiid has such a special place in my heart because being a Sixers fan and seeing him turn them around to being relevant after years of like, and I could maybe even argue throwing T.J. McConnell over Allen Iverson
okay.
because I love T.J.
Yeah.
McConnell. I have so many like
Mac
niche NBA
McClung
players.
at the 2.
Dude, Mac McClung. Did you hear that story? Like he was on a roster for 3 hours this year. And
Oh
then
yeah.
got cut.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I did.
So
hear that.
random. Like how did he get signed and then get cut? That doesn't make sense to me.
Very sad.
Wait.
Why would you
Just
do that to the bed?
we're not doing this for the views, but to keep our female audience entertained.
WNBA.
Yeah, no. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know that, but I don't know ball.
You
like
want to do
that.
most attractive?
I was gonna say cutest. Yeah, the cutest boys.
Bro.
Giannis.
Yeah,
I've heard.
Giannis.
No.
No?
This is going real sus real fast.
Giannis is so cute.
Dude, I used to call last year I called the Sixers the thickest team in the NBA.
Kelly Oubre. Well,
Yeah,
Kyle
Kelly-
Lowry.
Kelly
on
Dude, the
Oubre.
Sixers had so many thick boys.
Yes.
They had Kyle Lowry, they had
Yeah.
Gershon Yabusele, Andre Drummond, Joel Embiid,
Yeah.
Eric Gordon, Georges Niang used to be there. He was
Oh
a
yeah.
unit.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing someone.
And the Eagles, Philly's stocking up on the thick boys.
Yeah.
We had the biggest quads, the
And-
biggest thighs in the
well,
game.
yeah, with AJ Dillon and Saquon, and then our
Yeah.
offensive line was weighed the most out of the entire league.
Quadzilla.
Dude. No, that was an actual video. So my Basketball Today videos in the past were very like brain rotty. Like I said, like we would do anything we could to get views. And that was a video I made. I made a video. It was like the best glow ups in NBA history, and it
Yeah.
went super viral. It was like NBA players in high school, or like
Oh yeah.
young, and then now. And I remember like, I'm trying to think of who had a crazy glow up. I know like Devin Booker had a crazy.
Oh yeah.
Devin Booker. Booker.
God.
Yeah, McKenna and I were like, this is kind of on topic. I'm like, once you get enough money, like, you kind of have to look a little bit better. Like, we saw this, like, famous girl on TV or something, and, like, McKenna was like, oh, she's so pretty. I was like, yeah, she's got really nice hair. And I was like, to be fair, if you have, like, free time and money, your
Yeah.
hair should look nice.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
there's, like, any celebrity and their hair's chopped, like,
Well, have you seen the photos of Cristiano Ronaldo before
Oh
and after?
yeah.
Dude, he looked like a bum.
Yeah.
Like in a nice, no, like not in a
Right.
bad way, but he looks completely different.
Yeah.
Wow.
I got a dude.
people are going to come after you for that one.
Yeah.
Nah, he's the man. I mean, I'm not a soccer guy.
All I know is Messi is the GOAT.
I don't know anything about soccer. Isn't the World Cup this summer?
I think
It is. You think Ronaldo's the GOAT?
Pele. No, I don't know. If you go old school enough,
Dude,
like,
here
they,
it
can't,
is.
they can't say anything. you know?
True.
Dude, this photo is crazy.
I feel like they both made very smart but very
That is crazy.
wow, but very different financial decisions.
Yeah.
Because like
Wow.
Messi's now in the States and like he owns like a ton of like Apple like streaming rights and things like that, which I'm like is super smart. And then like Ronaldo signed like $1 billion contract with like the
Nassar.
yeah,
Al Nassar.
right.
Yeah, I mostly like. I had a friend who was sending me a lot of soccer like stuff on Instagram. So
Yeah.
I've gotten
I mean the Argentina World Cup
was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That skews it a bit
Yeah.
for sure.
And Messi, like, I really like the way Messi carries himself, like on the pitch.
The pitch.
Yeah, as opposed to
Yeah.
Ronaldo. Ronaldo's very like player first.
Well, also
Messi's very team first.
we can talk about this because you wanted to do like sports casting, like commentary, like calling.
Yeah.
One of the best like calls.
Oh,
is
yeah.
Messi, Messi,
That's
Messi,
Messi,
Messi, Messi,
Messi.
Messi,
Okay,
Messi,
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 okay,
Messi,
Messi.
Messi, Messi, go,
Go! Yeah.
That was good.
Sports,
Yeah.
the soccer guys,
Yeah.
sportscasters,
And college football.
yeah,
We need to get some of that energy into the NBA. We need to get some of that energy into the NFL.
yeah,
It's a little bit too dry. Sorry, Joe Buck.
yeah. Get
Oh
Joe
my
Buck out of
gosh.
here, bro.
Joe Buck.
Chris Collinsworth.
I cannot stand how
Collinsworth.
we watch 162 games with the local broadcast for
Yeah.
baseball, and then playoffs come around and they go to national broadcast who like don't know anything about the teams or like, and they just don't have like the heart. Like I would like they do. I I would rather them do like, because obviously they want it to be non-biased for the national broadcast,
100%.
but you could do like different casts of it as well, especially now how mostly everything's streaming.
Dude, that's why I really appreciate local broadcasters because they know the team
Yeah,
more than anyone.
dude.
Merle Reese. Yeah.
Yeah, Merle Reese. I can't come. Tom McCarthy. Tom McCarthy is the play-by-play, and John Kruk are the guys for are my two favorite guys for the Phillies. I love Tom McCarthy so much, and then national broadcast comes when I like the playoff baseball that I like watching so much, and then they're gone. It's so frustrating. But
yeah, my favorite NFL
TV
broadcast
contracts, man.
was Aqib Talib. He maybe made it like
man.
3
What a name.
games, and he's just like, man, come on, this hand wrestling a little bit, so get on it, whatever. And like the guy was like, yeah.
Do you remember Snoop Dogg commentating?
I'm
yeah.
so done with Snoop Dogg.
He's a Snoop Dogg hater.
Ever
Oh,
since
really?
the Olympics, man, they've just fed him into every did NBC buy Snoop Dogg?
Dude, okay. Another crazy broadcast I saw this year. I don't know which game it was, but I don't know if it was college. No, I think it was a Commanders football game. And Donald Trump
No
was
way.
Yeah,
he was
Really?
he was in the booth for like 10 minutes. It was so funny.
That's crazy.
They
Yeah.
invited him on and they just left him on in the middle of the game and he was like calling the dude.
Right. And he was
Was he doing play-by-play?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bro.
They're like, what do you think is gonna happen here? Well, I
I feel like I'm pulling
they got
so
to
much
score.
stuff on my phone right
They
now.
gotta get a touchdown would be good here.
Yeah.
Donald
like-
Trump play-by-play.
It was so funny too, because he was like, yeah, this is my team. They gotta go out. They gotta do the good thing. They got a couple good players, a couple good
Dude,
people.
here it is. It's 8 minutes long.
Not all the good people. There's a lot of good people, a lot of good players, all the teams. But like, it's like, how is he? He was saying like his team,
Right.
like now that he's like in DC, like
Yeah.
he's like a DC fan,
Washington
like
fan,
Washington
yeah.
fan. But it's like you're from New York.
I'm
Like,
nodding.
just say you're a New York fan.
Yeah.
Like nobody's buying it. That
Right.
You're a Commanders fan.
Commanders fan, yeah. There he is.
But it's just 8 minutes of this.
Yeah.
How meaningful is it for you to be at an NFL football game? Did you hear he wants to change the name?
Of the Commanders?
No, of the NFL.
To what?
Like he wants to to stop calling it football because it's too close
Soccer?
to soccer. Yeah.
Hmm.
So what would you call it?
I don't know.
If you guys had to give a name for it.
Handball. No, there's already another handball.
Yeah.
Foosball.
Yeah.
Dave.
Ball foot.
Um,
Did you put these candy canes on here?
I did. Yeah.
Nice.
You're welcome to one if you want one.
I still need your guys' top 5 biblical people.
Oh yeah, I forgot to.
We could call it football. I'm still doing football. 11 dudes.
Yeah,
11.
11 on 11. 11s.
that's crazy.
I don't know. Is there other
Bro, you want to
sport?
go to that
Yeah,
11's game later?
yeah.
Oh, you're talking about name for the NFL.
Yes.
I thought you were talking about coming up with 11 people from the Bible, which we
No.
could do.
Oh.
But
I was thinking
that top 5 makes more sense.
name for
Yeah.
to replace American football.
11s would be cool. Yeah.
There's probably other sports that have 11 players on the
Just
field.
call it
but-
ball.
No.
Lacrosse is 11 and soccer, right?
Yeah, soccer as
Yeah.
well.
I don't know if lacrosse is 11.
I will skip. We'll come back.
Yeah, we'll circle back to that. We'll have to ideate.
Ideate. Word of the day.
Later. My top 5 Bible. Number 1, Gideon.
Dude, I think I want to name my kid Gideon.
Yeah, I'm a
That'd be
big
cool.
Gideon fan, mostly because of the what'd you say?
Do you think that's actually a cool name or no?
That is cool.
I think it's cool.
I was
That's
like,
cool.
that's a tough name.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, like, my wife would have to agree
Right.
with that, but I wouldn't. I'm not that strong about it.
Yeah,
Right.
it would be a cool middle
But
name.
like Gideon Groft.
people would be like,
yeah, that would
yeah,
be cool.
that is
Gideon-
cool.
that's what I
I
thought was cool.
I love a double.
But like Gideon is
Um,
such a dog.
alliteration.
Yeah.
But explain why you like Gideon. I stole the thunder there.
No, it's good. The VeggieTales for Gideon
Fire.
was really good, and it had like a drum line in it, and
Dude.
it was cool.
I need to go watch VeggieTales.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The I feel like some people would be like, oh, Star Wars fan. right? Because isn't like Moth Gideon? And
Yeah, Moff
Yeah.
Gideon's in
Moff
there.
Gideon.
Yeah.
I
could be
know
like
that.
for
Yeah.
Halloween that could be their
True.
costume.
Yeah.
Where are you putting them? Are we doing positions too, or we're just naming top 5?
I was just naming top 5, I think.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we're excluding Jesus,
No,
obviously.
it's
'cause-
not like I don't think it's like based on. Like you could go two different routes. You could go like I'm drafting these guys for a basketball team, or these are just my top 5 favorite guys.
Okay. Because if we're going for a basketball team, you got to put Samson at the 5.
I'm probably going Goliath,
Oh,
You could
good
go
point.
Goliath. Yeah, you need
unless you want to go like a
decide.
good
Who's
guys
stronger?
team or bad guys team.
Samson or
Samson's
Goliath?
probably strong.
I feel like Moses could be a good 5, like a
the story of
short
Samson.
big.
Yeah.
We need to cover this at some point.
The story of Samson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, you didn't solve my riddle. You owe me 300 garments of clothing."
All right.
And then he's like, "Oh, you're not gonna pay up the clothing? I'm taking
Yeah.
all the foxtails and I'm lighting them on
Foxtails?
fire."
Yeah.
He like lit foxes' tails on fire and let
Yeah.
it run through the city to like burn it. It was
Dude.
And he killed a bunch of people with a donkey jaw.
yeah.
Dude, I need to
He-
read the Old
Jim
Testament.
Henson them.
I haven't read the whole Old Testament yet, so there's some stories that I still don't really know about that I want to get to.
Oh, yeah. You should get into the Judges.
Judges.
A lot of good stuff in there.
I was there's a TV.
That's like short form content of the Bible. A lot of
Yeah.
quick hitters, a lot of real good
Oh,
stuff.
It would be really good, yeah.
short form. You're speaking my language.
Yeah.
No, there's a show on Amazon called. It's like about like David. Have you
Oh,
seen
yeah.
it?
Was it by the people who made The Chosen?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I watched the first episode. It was
I haven't
really
watched
good.
any of it yet. David's in my top 5.
David's your top. So you
Uh,
have David. You have Gideon.
I got
Samson.
David. Yeah. Samson's in there. Gideon, David, Samson. I'm a big fan of John the Baptist.
Dude, I
how
was gonna say that.
he ate locusts.
I
And,
love John the
Yeah,
Baptist.
yeah.
and
He's
whatnot.
cool.
From a basketball perspective, he's baptizing people too.
Yeah.
From a basketball
Yeah,
perspective.
that's awesome.
There's a player on. I don't think he's on the Hawks anymore. John Collins. His nickname is John the Baptist because he's like a freak athlete.
That's sick.
Yeah.
And I'm torn between Paul
That's a good
and
pick.
And Silas. No.
was Abraham the one who wrestled the Lord? Who wrestled the Lord? forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, Abraham. I'm torn between Paul and Abraham.
I think Paul and Abraham are both.
Oh,
valid
no.
picks.
It was
What do you mean wrestled?
it was
What did he say?
Jacob.
Jacob, yeah.
Yeah. And
Oh yeah. I know
He
what you're talking about. now.
Wrestled
Wrestled
then-
the Lord.
and
yeah.
then his name
Yeah.
became Israel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. That he literally like wrestled with an angel, and
Yeah.
the angel separated
I
his
remember that
hip.
story now.
Right.
Yeah.
Wasn't he,
For
like,
those
running?
of you at home who don't know, Huh?
Right.
Didn't he like run away and then like the angel came and they wrestled, or like?
well, I think they were having an argument about his son, right? How he was gonna, or no, that was a guy that was mute. That was
I don't
Abraham.
remember. I think it was just an argument. I don't.
Well, yeah, he was bad at God for something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's your 5?
I don't know. The first people that came to mind. I mean, one of my favorite characters in the Bible is Samuel. Just like
Samuel, bro.
Oh yeah,
Um,
He's
Samuel's
crazy.
good.
Dude, I was reading through. At this Christian conference I was at. The passage that they were emphasizing was Samuel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just love like a lot of that. And like in the same vein, I think like, and in basketball terms too, talking about exposing people, Nathan, the prophet, who called out David for his sin. And like, yeah, I mean, you want people exposing people in the basketball court. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Um,
You putting David on skates, then you're a really good player.
Exactly. And you know, Saul had his thousands, David had his tens of thousands, and Nathan exposed him. Yeah. So I feel like I got those two as my ball handlers. I'm putting Moses at the 3. He can part.
Moses.
He can part the. He can
Defense.
part the defense.
Yeah.
Such a good pool.
He's gonna be getting like lanes. He's gonna be opening lanes.
Daniel Lane.
You
Can't
know,
believe I didn't think of Moses.
that'll be a good one. Man, all right. Who am I putting it for my big boys? Oh, yeah. This is tough. I'm putting Gabriel,
Gabriel.
the
Wow.
angel.
I like that. I don't know if I've ever heard that one.
Yeah, I'm like, he'll make people drop. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Do not be afraid.
Right.
Yeah. Just like freaking out.
Boom.
Yeah.
He's saying that as he's driving past you, bro. Don't be afraid.
Yeah. Yeah.
See you later.
Exactly.
Don't be afraid.
He's probably just posting under the rim. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He can
Oh
fly.
man. Need another. I feel like I gotta go New Testament. I don't know.
Dude, yeah, there's
I
some
got a
good
lot
players
of-
in the New Testament.
Yeah, I was pretty old.
I think I'll play. Yeah, we gotta go. Paul. I mean, he's just like ultimate glue guy,
Yeah.
ultimate team player.
He's a good guy.
Like he's bringing all the boys together. Like
Yeah.
he's bringing in, Timothy. Like he's raising him up. Timothy's on the bench. He's my 6. He's gonna replace.
It was a great 6 man.
Yeah.
He's a really good 6.
He's gonna replace him when he.
Dude, I think Timothy and Paul would have some good handoffs too.
Yeah.
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 Like they're just dynamic duo.
Yeah.
It's almost like a LeBron and Bronny type beat,
Yeah.
Yeah.
passing the torch. Except Timothy's a lot better of a player than Bronny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like John too.
John,
Yeah.
like normal John or John? Yeah,
normal John.
the beloved.
Yeah.
James and John. Zebedee.
Dude, Sons of Thunder, bro. Low key, that could be a good lineup.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
sick. If we ever see Amen and or what are their names? The twins that are in the NBA right now, Thompson.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Ever
Amen
see them
and
on
Osser?
this? Yeah, that would be a crazy duo. Front court.
Dude, I'm trying to think of who I put in my lineup. I was kind of John the Baptist. I think is one of my go-tos. Just like I'm gonna do like a basketball, but also like my personal favorite characters in the Bible. And I love John the Baptist. I spent time studying him during the month of September. Just his humility, but also his boldness. Like it's so cool that, like if you go read John 3:30 says, "He must increase, I must decrease." But John's ministry was booming.
Yeah.
Like he had a lot of people coming to him to get baptized and that were listening to it. Like he was a famous person. And it's like the second, because his role was to prepare the way. And the second that Jesus showed up, everyone started going to Jesus instead of him. And all of John the Baptist's boys are like, bro, like, what are you going to do? And John's like, dude.
I think John the Baptist is like Chris Paul. He's leading in assists.
Whoa.
You know?
That's
Bro.
a great.
He like doesn't
comparison.
John the Baptist can go get a bucket, but he doesn't need to do it. Like
Yeah.
he is a ultimate team player who like a lot of people know.
Paving the way for.
Paving the way.
Yep.
Paving the way. So John the Baptist, point guard for sure. I'm trying to think of like characters that I really resonate with that I've looked into recently.
Have you ever been to Sight and Sound Theater?
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw Daniel.
Well, that's why David is like in my top 5. Like,
Do you know who's this year?
I think it's
It's Noah. I just
Noah.
got to see it.
But no,
yeah.
like who's 2026?
Oh, it's
Oh.
Joshua.
Joshua. So you saw?
I saw Noah.
How was it?
It was really good. Yeah, I didn't see it. It's like the 30th anniversary. They've done this show multiple times before. This is my first time seeing it. It was really good. Yeah.
I want to see. I didn't go this year. I want to see Joshua though.
Yeah. That's a new show too. I'm very excited for
It's
that.
brand new. They've never done it.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
that'll be good.
Yeah. There's a lot to do
Dude,
too.
their
Like,
shows always sell out.
the story of Noah, like there was a lot like that they had to do, like because not everything of like the evil of the time and like the towns surrounding, like that's not all like explicit in the Bible. So like there was a little bit of like the town names and the people involved like are in the Bible, but like they took a little bit of liberties on what that would look like.
Yeah.
And so which is like is what you kind of have to do to make like a musical out of it.
For sure.
But I'm really excited because like Joshua has a lot of content.
So
like,
much content.
you know, from Moses, the wilderness, the promised land, like
Yeah, that'll be
Jericho will be a huge scene, I'm sure.
They'll
So-
bring the house down for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, David was awesome. I went to see that.
Mm-hmm.
That was I think that was 2024, and that was a really really good show. It was like, yeah, it was super powerful.
It's so cool because they
I was
shared,
like in tears.
really.
Yeah.
I think they share the gospel after every show too, which I think is really sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
Sorry, I
no. I love Sight and Sound, and that was honestly a really good reminder because I've been texting a lot of my friends about going, and so
Yeah.
I'm looking at text them after this like, bro, we should go to Sight and
Yeah,
Sound.
yeah.
Because I was supposed to take my one friend there this year. I mean, it sells out so fast, and like by the time you get around to it, it's like
Right.
one of those things you need to get on the calendar.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to do that, but I'm trying to think the rest of my lineup, bro. Like, why am I struggling with this? John the Baptist for sure. Let's see who else. Are you changing something right now?
I'm just restarting it.
Nice. McDonald's.
Oh,
Don't look at that. Don't look at that. That's
nobody
fine.
look. Everyone close your eyes.
Bad. John the Baptist. I'm trying to go with guys that you guys didn't pick, so we get some diversity.
Right. That's how
Yeah,
I was thinking, too.
I did kind of think we took a lot of the big
Yeah.
names.
Um,
I didn't say Paul. You could say Paul.
dude, this is kind of a crazy pool, and I'm gonna put this guy at my shooting guard. But I'm gonna pick two unselfish guys to start. Then I'm gonna get some buckets. So I'm going John the Baptist, and then at my 2, I'm taking another unselfish guy. I'm gonna go with Tychicus.
Whoa.
Do you guys know who that is?
I don't even.
So Tychicus is in the Bible a few times.
Sounds like a Pokemon.
Yeah, I think he's in Titus, and he's in, I want to say 1 Peter. Anyway, Tychicus, I looked into him because I was reading the Bible, and it was like the end. His name only appears normally at the end of like some of Paul's letters. Oh, I just like hurt my neck there. I need to work on my posture here. But Tychicus, his job was to take the letters and bring them to the churches.
Oh, messenger.
So his name is in the Bible for a reason, but like Paul describes him, I think if I'm remembering from when I read it, as a faithful man. Maybe it was Ephesians, because I studied Ephesians this summer. That's why I was looking at Tychicus. But he's described as a faithful man. Like he was faithful to the end, I think it says. Let me pull up the verse where it talks about him. But I like did some research on Tychicus because I was like, okay, this dude's name is in the Bible. His name's in the Bible for a reason. So yes, this is in verse 21. It says, so that you all also may know that how I am doing and what I'm doing. Tychicus, the beloved brother and faithful minister in the Lord, will tell you everything. I have sent him to you for this very purpose, that you may know how we are. So it's like Tychicus had to have a level of trust.
Yeah.
That Paul was sending him with this letter that we are going to be reading today. And not only that, he was faithful enough to carry it out and take it. So like Tychicus is a guy you can trust, where he's a faithful man and you can trust him to take something with that much significance and power. So you got to have those kind of guys on your team.
Can I give you somebody here?
Yeah, give me someone.
Peter the Rock.
The Rock. Small forward. We'll put him there.
Yeah.
Peter Rock, small forward. I love that pick. I love his boldness. It's so cool to see his transformation from before Christ to after Christ. And the Holy Spirit comes and that guy's just preaching in front of thousands.
Yeah.
So sick.
The Rock.
So I love that pick because I think Peter goes unnoticed. I'm going to go with some Old Testament guys in my power forward and center. I'm going to put... I need some big dudes, like some beefy boys. Yo, give me like Isaiah at power forward. I don't know how big he was, but
Yeah.
he's a solid prophet. And then I'm trying to think of someone who gives me center.
He made a
vibes.
big book.
Well, I
of
said
the
I
Bible.
did.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's a beefy book of the
It
Bible.
is. And then I'm going to put Goliath at my center.
Yeah.
I don't really have any personal connection to Goliath, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's an interesting lineup.
Yeah.
He's like one of those guys, like he's coming out in the media every day, like, you know, like a lot of drama, probably. Big run in his mouth, but like, I mean, he's got the size. So.
Yeah.
9 feet tall.
Do you guys want to rip your trivia?
Oh yeah.
I probably have like 10 minutes because
Okay.
I need to go watch my friend play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, did we want to hit those last 2 questions? Because we only did one of our
The big
3
boy
questions. Yeah.
We did. Yeah, we probably covered them like.
Honestly, yeah, we did.
In totality.
In totality.
But like, we can, if you have like a short point, or if you want to like bullet point
what are
kind
the
of all the
questions?
things we covered. So the first one being, what is the biggest misconception about being an influencer or being
Whoa.
a Christian. That could be another
Biggest
one too.
misconception. Yeah, I think the biggest misconception is just being an influencer is like everything. Like I've got all the views I've experienced. Like the other thing too is like no
You mean
matter
everything is misconceived about it.
yes,
Got it.
yeah, like you can what
I was
You're like, it's everything. It's everything to me.
Yeah, that's
no,
what
no,
I-
no,
that's
no,
how
yeah,
I
like
heard
that's
it
a
as
big
first.
misconception. It's like, man,
Yeah.
this is gonna do it, but it's like you can get all the views, but you can always get more. You can do all these things, but you can always get more. And one thing I call the comparison monster. The comparison monster can come and take over your life, and he just constantly you're always comparing yourself to other people, and it's frustrating. But God made you uniquely and gifted you in ways that he hasn't gifted other people. So it's like, how has God gifted you? How can you use these gifts to glorify him? And so that's a big danger of content is like, I fear that sometimes people look at my content and like, dang, like I wish I could have videos do as well as his. Or I do the same thing. I'm like, I look at other guys' content. I'm like, dang, I wish I could do that. So it's just like, okay, like what has God gifted me in? And just like I would go to sporting events and kids would recognize me and ask me for photos, and it was definitely cool. And there have been times where I was letting my flesh eat, and I'm like, dang, like I'm that guy. But I'm like, I'm not. Jesus is that guy. I'm never gonna be a guy. Like my name, I'm gonna die, and 100 years from now, people are not gonna remember who I am, which is like, that's okay. You know, Forrest Frank says the same thing. He says in his testimony, like, man, my name is gonna go. Like that's a reality. Like, dude, like if you think about it, like there are guys who played in the NBA in like the 1970s. No one has any, like 50 years ago. No one has any idea who they are.
right.
Any idea? So like even if you were at the top level of the world, which a few small percentage of people get, like no one's gonna remember you. And Jesus' name lasts. So that's a big misconception I would say is like people believe that the content, the views, all these things will solve your problems. It doesn't. I do it because it's like my job and the joy of like being able to just the creation process.
And then the second question we had was, how do you define success? Which we did cover mid combo.
Yeah.
And that like randomly came up.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
That was cool.
That was funny.
That was like a God wink.
And then the third question would be, if you could give anybody a piece of advice about life. Generally, we say like, if you could give yourself advice too, is a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
What would that be?
Yeah, this is what I've been number one thing in my heart recently is that number one piece of advice I would give to anyone was like grow in your relationship with God today. Like follow Jesus today. Don't wait. 2 Corinthians 6 chapters or 2 Corinthians 6 verses 1 and 2 say like chapter 5 goes through the gospel and then chapter 6 says like today is the day of salvation. Like don't take the grace of God in vain. Because we take the grace of God in vain. Like I nail the nails even further into the cross. I do all these things that bring me further from God. But it's like, man, we can follow Jesus today. We can have new life today. And I spent years of my life trying to get salvation, trying to get life. But all these things we pursue, like no matter how hard we try, we're not going to get to that place. Kind of like I was saying earlier, like you need to repent and believe and follow him. The words follow me are used 84 times in the New Testament, and the words Christian are used only 3. He's not concerned about what you call yourself. He's concerned if you're actually doing what he's called you to do. So like my love for Christ should come as a result, or my actions should come as a result of my faith and love in him. So that's what I tell myself is like, I lived for things that I believed would give me life, but it made me sad. Like the rich young ruler, he walked away sad when Jesus told him what could give him life. And so I believe the lie. And so I tell people like, man, like don't believe the lie and follow Jesus today. So that would be my biblical answer. If I had to give a life answer, I would tell myself to just don't think, just go. And I just, and this, you can add biblical perspectives to that same line too. Like don't think, just go. Even like the idea of like adventure brings, like comfort kills, adventure brings life. And so our flesh wants to do what's easy and what's comfortable. And I feel like we live in a day and age where like everyone's like, how can I just get by? Like how can I can just cruise? But I feel like you're not going to learn anything in life if you just chill and go through the motions. And that's why adventure brings life, like taking steps of faith, challenging yourself, doing hard things, They may be hard, but they're going to teach you something you're going to learn, and it's going to make you a stronger person. So for me, it's like, don't think, just go. Like, just go do things that, for me, like, I used to overthink all the time, different things. I'm like, the more I would overthink, it would just kind of paralyze me, and I wouldn't do anything. So, like, there's a lot of stories I probably don't have time to share of, like, I feel like recently God's been teaching me to just listen to the Spirit and just go. And if, like, having a conversation with someone on the plane or meeting someone new, it's like, you're never going to regret a new friendship, or you're never going to regret sharing the gospel with someone. You're never going to regret these things, but sometimes we can be weak, and I'm like, he doesn't want to hear it. But you don't know that. Like, you don't know that. So it's just, don't think, just go and take steps of faith, because God honors those who honor him. And sometimes he'll show up, sometimes he won't. That's okay. And that's the joy and fun of following Jesus, is that every day you can wake up with a godly expectancy and be like, whoa, God can do something great today if I just let him influence my life.
Very cool.
Good word and good advice.
Good word.
All right. Now with the remaining time left, a little buzzer beater.
Bang!
Trivia. Not necessarily trivia, but like short form content.
Short form content. Let's rip it.
Not,
Give it to me.
we probably won't even post this as a short because we're too lazy to do that. But
Yeah,
maybe.
I don't know if it's lazy. I think
to
it's
a producer. We can make something happen.
yeah.
yeah, not even. Sometimes it's intentional. It's just like
Well, and yeah, I would. Yeah, I'd love to like whenever I have time go in and like be able to get a bunch of shorts from the pod, but I just have struggled to find time hardly to even edit to begin with. So
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
But
busy season. Do you want to start or should I?
Go for it.
All right.
I don't think my idea is fully fleshed out.
Okay, that's fine. So this is like kind of emulates a little bit of the content that you'll do, kind of like the street style interview.
Street style. Give it to me.
So this one, because I am a professional in the drink industry, coffees, teas, this and that. Can you name the 6 types of tea?
No. I don't know. Bro, I don't know if I know one. I don't drink tea.
What? You never
6
Come
types
on.
of tea.
I mean, you've heard tea before. You like at least 2
Dude,
on 100%.
the first, you know where my brain goes to right away? It goes to Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
The second one where he's like chai tea. He's like, you're saying tea.
Right, yeah. That's a
Yeah.
whole other thing.
That's a whole other thing. What do you mean 6 types of tea? Like afternoon tea?
I
think of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. No, so there's like
Tea time.
tea, all tea. I actually want to do a video on this at one point. This might be my
your
my solo
single.
podcast. All tea comes from one plant. It's one plant.
What plant?
It's called Camellia sinensis.
Whoa.
And then there's also Camellia samica, which is a different style of tea, and that plant gets processed into all of the different teas that we have. And so there's 6 main types, and I would say most people know 3 of the types.
Dude,
some people know 4.
Don't drink tea. I don't know if I can give you one.
You can give me one.
I don't know if I can give you, like, dude, I am not big into, this is going to sound super hypocritical, but like I'm not really big into beverages.
All right.
Like I'm basically water, Gatorade, and Sprite cranberry every once in a while. Like,
I'll give you a hint. There's quite a few tea names
Herbal?
that are
Is that thing?
colors.
Colors? Okay,
Herbal?
like green tea.
Yes, green tea. That's one. That's one. Yeah, herbals don't count because they're not from this plant.
So there's
yeah.
green tea. There's like 2 other colors,
like
iced tea.
yeah. Most iced tea is
Dude, I need a stretch, bro. I'm like
Yeah.
super tight.
yeah. There's green tea. There is 2 other colors.
Yellow.
Yes, actually,
yeah, come on,
that
bro.
is very little known. What a pool!
I didn't know about that.
Only like 2% of all tea ever produced gets produced
Dude, I
into
know
yellow
ball.
tea.
Green tea, yellow tea. There's one more color.
There's one more color.
I feel like it's white.
Oh no, there's 2 more colors. White is one. Yes,
Bro, I'm
white
cooking.
tea. Boom.
So it's
One
another
more
another color. So it might be an obscure color.
Mm-mm.
Green tea, yellow tea, white tea. So I'm thinking like plant type colors. My mind's going to red, but I'm gonna say brown tea.
Close.
So it's close to brown.
Close to brown.
Like gold?
No.
That doesn't sound like a tea.
You're going further away.
Brown. So that means what's near brown? Like an orange tea?
No. Like, yeah.
Like, is it similar to brown but like a different word?
Do you know what tea they make sweet tea out of? Okay.
Okay. Okay,
No,
buddy.
like a morning breakfast tea is what kind of tea?
Dude, I don't know. I guess I need to come to Neighbors more and learn this
You're right.
stuff.
Yeah.
Would I know this if I worked there?
Just start throwing out some colors.
Purple,
No.
pink,
No.
violet,
No.
red.
No.
What? Blue.
No.
I don't know what I'm missing.
White is pretty close.
White is close.
Sort of. They're like in the same sphere.
Bro, my
you know what I'm
brain
getting
is
at?
cooked. I'm chopped.
All the tea drinkers are shaking their fists.
Dude.
They're like, this guy got yellow tea and he doesn't know.
What? It's not like gray, black tea.
Black tea.
Black tea.
Black tea.
What?
All right.
Holy cow, I'm a bot.
Yeah. So you got
There's two more,
you got green, yellow, black, white. There's two more.
but they're not colors.
They're not.
Should
they're
I know
not
these?
colors. No, you might not know these if you don't know tea. Do you know? You want to help him out?
I wasn't thinking about it. Is it mint?
No, that's an herbal tea.
Okay.
An
I don't
herbal
know.
extraction.
That's the only thing that came to mind.
My
My mom's gonna be disappointed in me.
there's a tea type that, like, what do they do with wine?
They
Steep it?
But I don't drink wine, so
Well, it's like, I'm trying to think other things. Like, well, they like put it in a barrel for a long
Fermented?
they
time.
like press it, they squeeze it.
Fermented, basically.
Okay.
So like
Aged.
Feet.
aged. Yep,
Aged
aged tea.
Aged
It's
tea.
technically called dark tea,
Huh.
or
tea.
aged
Dark
tea.
tea.
Fermented tea. So they actually press tea into cakes and they
Yeah.
let it sit for like 10, 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
And then there's one last one. It's like, I don't know. It's kind of a strange word. It's got two vowels at the beginning,
What?
and they're the
it
same letter.
O.
O.
It's O.
It is.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oolay. Ooh tea.
Is that like oob?
No,
Ooblong or whatever?
no.
It's
It's not ube. That's like that purple fruit or whatever. Or
Right.
something.
Orb.
Ooh.
Ooh something. Uve. Ooh tea. Ooh a. Ooh b.
Ooh shy.
Ooh c. Ooh c. Ooh d.
It's not short.
It's not a short word.
Oolong.
Oolong.
Oolong's
the last
I
type.
would have not gotten that.
I want to like do this like for a cafe. Be like, for a $25 gift card, can you name all 6 types of
Dude,
tea?
you should do that.
Because then I'll find like tea lovers in the city.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
All right. Have you ever listened to any Beach Boys music?
No. Well, not really.
All right. Well, you know the song like Good Vibrations.
Yeah.
All right. So they were famous for like liking surfing, girls, and cars, pretty
Okay.
much. So I'm gonna give you 3 different lyrics from different songs. You have to tell me
From
whether.
Beach Boy songs.
Yeah.
I'm
You have to
cooked.
tell me whether or not they're talking about a girl or a car.
Okay.
All right. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
First one started easy. I lost it.
I want to talk about. I want to talk about your hot dog.
I thought that was the.
Oh no.
That was like
the
started
line.
easy. Was
No,
that a girl
no.
or a car?
No.
I want to talk about your hot dog
Hot dog Tommy's.
Tommy's.
Here we go.
Yeah, we've talked about that on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You Cape May guy?
No,
Oh, yeah,
Braden
big.
is.
Yeah. Are you okay, Megan?
No.
He actually-
I have
he got
friends
me
who go
this
there.
Okay. To get the traction, I'm riding the clutch. My pressure plate's burning. The machine's too much.
I mean, the obvious answer is car,
It's
Okay.
gotta be car.
but I feel like it's a girl. Like,
That one was
No,
a
I'm
car.
going car.
okay, yeah, there's
Yeah.
no way.
Yeah.
That's
Calibration.
Trust your instinct.
Car. Yeah, car.
All right. This one. She's ported and relieved, and she's stroked and bored.
Hey yo,
Oh man,
car.
I'm going girl.
Okay.
I hope not, though.
That one was car.
Oh, phew. I'm actually glad it wasn't.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
All right. Last one. And I really think like if I went in and like actually looked, like I could find a lot that could go either way.
Yeah, yeah.
She makes me come alive and makes me want to drive.
Car.
I think you're throwing us off. Girl.
That was girl.
Yes. Yeah, it couldn't be 3 for 3.
Yeah, you went 2 for 3. That's good.
I went 2 for 3 as well.
Yeah. That I thought of that earlier when you I actually thought about it earlier this week.
The movie quote one?
Well, that like doing a comparison of
Oh, yeah. That's good.
yeah. I thought that was pretty funny.
I just got a little chilly. I got to suit back up.
Oh yeah.
Super suit.
So yeah, I'll have to go into a deep dive there and find some good ones some other time. But well,
Austin, thank you for coming
Dude.
on.
No one.
It's been a pleasure.
it was a
Great.
pleasure getting to meet you.
Dude, I'm grateful for this opportunity, and I'm excited to continue watching and watch the growth.
Yeah.
Let it fly.
Yeah. Thanks so much for coming on. We appreciate you and appreciate your heart for the Lord and
Praise God.
just the your vulnerability and sharing everything and
Yeah.
great. You've been a great guest and
Grateful.
yeah. So cool, man. Well, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
And do your laundry.
Boom.
And Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Fire.